Just a few comments I would like to make is, Doc, the kind of job, the yeoman's job you are doing and undertaking for and on behalf of the head of state, it's no joke. It's no mean task at all. And I can confirm to you over here, not just because you're sitting just about a yard from me, I'm exaggerating. Nananum in Ashanti region, and I'm specifically using the name Ashanti region. Those of us in the Ashanti Regional House of Chiefs, we do appreciate and admire you. Anytime you see you on the TV, immediately what comes to mind is, yes, here he comes, the chief exponent and proponent of governmental economic policies and principles. And the main reason why we in Anonymous in the Ashanti Regional House of Chiefs do really admire him and appreciate him is, and incidentally, just for the record, when one delves through the composition of membership of Ashanti Regional House of Chiefs, I can boast with my chest out that any profession within the Western world, name it, we have a member who is qualified over there. Chartered accountants, medical doctors, no mean lawyers and solicitors. I'm here, over 35 years standing. We are all composite members of Ashanti Regional House of Chiefs. So when you get this kind of caliber of body to appreciate and admire the yeoman job he's doing, he is everywhere, giving series of keynote addresses to international workshop, seminar. Within Mother Ghana here, we do appreciate it. And one cardinal principle that he's been enunciating all the time is, he is not one of those from the world of academia who just preach theories. He touches on greater policies and then go to the extent to analyze it in depth, break it down into minutest structures and this and that for everybody to understand and appreciate it. Let's give a hand to our Vice President.
Who said, and I'm a kind constitution chair say, the sovereignty of Ghana resides in the people of Ghana.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can say it resides in Napo. It's in Napo. The way I was here, the whole Jayana or the Kasachi Nipan. Oh, yeah. Now, come like a crabby. A bank can be an Ujeni, and maybe a tram. And maybe a tram Napo Yai. Doom summer stop Yai. 2015-16. He was part of it. I saw him on the tape. They also Kasa vehemently and then accusing John Mahama.
Yeah.
John Mahama said he's not feeling the heat.
I think I have that tape somewhere. Guys, work it out and see if I can get that tape quickly.
What did I say?
Yeah.
And then one with the SC. On with the SC. A border on tomorrow war no. It's coming back to him. It's coming back to him in fire. Now I didn't have banner so Ultimately, because when I mean, this video now on the way I know see Kasana, no, heard the or no as the Minister of Energy, he can't just take it out of also. You boost at once, it triggers him, and then he starts with that arrogance. You know, I say he doesn't even want to see you. Look, but on my church there, any on my way, no, you be at the end. It is here, your mind shall say, maybe shall say, I need be cost. Just accept it. Tell us, Ghana for 2 minimum. Now, Mark can be a chair, you can have a fast one, you better to your If you say, and your first time I be a city, and yet it is not a novella, DB. Yera Rollins pencil.
Yeah.
Doom so see. Yera 4 pencil. Doom so be by.
Yeah.
Yeba. Johnny Vance at Tamis, Jacopo for the case. The pencil, a buy. And I John Mama pencil, a buy. But I quite remember, say, John Mama, then they see, every year, okay, or you two, Wa me TV so say dum so bia no or jitu say or ti ase dum so but he's going to fix it. I remember Koku before Echo 2016 election no need dum so. So what brought us here? Now those say Kasa Sisiana BT he's lying again. Or see they've done every gas supply all the maintenance of what?
Yeah, earlier honomode adne kwhye say maintenance work koso na ade dem say cables ni bi normal bi kwesisi so ne mpan ni ade
who say yeah now who any count they think they are so smart well problem no say ba no don't make say when this phobia could trap pilots in the bia ma to form ama de ma
great hold it there
okay
yes I want you to watch this clip carefully Ghanaians this a flashback. Now Ghana for no and say, who is this man then? Then versus now. Take a listen to this.
This demonstration is to indicate to Ghanaians the insensitivity of the Muhammad's government. The insensitivity of the Muhammad's government. This is not the proper government. We don't advocate for a regime change this way. We are going to vote next year and we are going to vote them out massively. That is good governance. That is partisanship.
I promised you that we are going to work on it. And it's not a work that is a single event. It's a process. And we'll continue to work on it for the energy sector to become better.
Have you heard of calls for a timetable?
Ask those who want to bring it. They should bring the timetable. If there is.
All right, good evening and welcome to With All Due Respect Extended Version. My name is Kevin Akobedu Taylor. It's exactly 4:51 p.m. US East Coast time. It's definitely 8:51 in Ghana. Thank you very much for tuning in. We are doing our best here to get all our pages active tonight. We have been hit by a bug, but we are trying everything possible to get back. So if you're not getting notifications on the various platforms that you watch the show from, you can come to our main platform and watch the show. Most of our pages have been hit. Our technical team, they are doing everything possible to get most of the social media platforms back online. So if you're not getting notification or you are not really seeing that Loud Silence TV, with all due respect, we are live tonight, it's because we have been hit. Tonight, we are streaming from our studios in Washington, D.C. My producers are called the Ghost Team. They are all over the place, making sure that the facts are brought to you. My name is Kevin Taylor. My producers are called the Ghost Team. This is With All Due Respect Extended Version. Enyumre Ghana honsem inti ena matenase ye ba bedwudwum ema Ghana fo nyina ehu no kreno. Now the kreno is got to do with Ghana politics. It's got to do with election 2024 and it's got to do with voting wisely, and who has shown that they, when they are given power, they can basically use the power to benefit you. And it's got to do with John Dramani Mahama and the NDC, their track record, their experience. They come with shows. They are in pole position to be given the nod to lead Ghana. We have comedians in power today. Dancing around, fooling around, and pretending as if there's nothing happening. The country is going backwards. We are retrogressing like Michael Jackson. Tonight, we are back again to discuss the issues, to bring it down to the level where every single Ghanaian will understand the issues of Ghana. Enyumbre onyame ene de abaha Ghana honsem ene Ghana honkomo ena yebedi di inkomo afa ho na ene enyumbre efa eye aba yebeto 2024 aba yebeto December no emu nsem intine yaba na eba oman mu eye den. All right, boss. About Oman Chichire any in Sembibria, Efa Oman, especially Yako election. No, I hear Omwa Sibio, Oma be paying, Oma Jumudaho, Omudim Yansa, Omon Sandwich Jumano, the bit to me day and Sa Ateneso. I can say Nipa way the way be paying. I buying way the Oma be paying. A part way the way be paying. Now Jumadia Wayano, Yaman Aquina, Amoma Betwaso. The election is between the NPP and the NDC. It is between John Dramani Mahama and the comedian Dr. Baumia, and I say PhD Baumia. Now, and then you bring Yasaba Bima Yabeka Ghana Honsem, Eddie in Sembia Chro Ejum, Ama Wuhu Nukrena Econo. Obianim, Ejuma John Mahamani and DCIA. Ghana high TCC and Bibia Nkoso, Bibia Egu, about health, about education, about employment. Bibia ni wa obetum de unsesi obose ende Ghana ekoyi. Eya MPP are buying a year abozegi edi enim kachire se oboba yabra bobe from. Dollar no ebeba 1 and the dollar no was 16. Inflation edu 25. We are talking about a year Ghana unemployment rate through the roofs. Yeka a year interest rate ukoji bank bosia a year interest no almost 30%. Inti it is very important say when Nyoman Kitinkiti when a Ghana for Sebi Ohinha, yes, or mine. Juma, a year a buying way, also with the Nomaja ID, and the dollar was 16 about me, and now Ghana and o chesika said an adwene nyejuma we wia musika and then the ode bremo aka kire mu se mwagimi nti monhwe sika kakra bi ode ma mo no na mo nsanfa tumi ma no na ondi mu so mfie 9 na oma mo ho enkyere mo and Mahamudu Bawumia adane for the Christmas bi weko bia na otu sika ya calculation no Bawumia asay over 16 million Ghana cedis in the space of 7 years and it is not a joke. We any political party ana enche bia omude dansen any de nkenten enenam Ghana e ka kire Ghana for say munyi bi maye na ye de yenisika ende omo no nam no mo che sika omo mu hie sika kura ba omia e mo mu sika efri say omo mu se Ghana for ejimi omo makom ya demo mfie nwotwe esi ano omo kakran no bebre mo na omo de atoma adwene na omo sai dimu so amamu mu se mo ejimi ende nwumbre ye bedwudwem ye be kirikirem ama Ghana for ehu no kura no midin Kevin Taylor show we the internet de size movie we a political size movie so we the infio watch na wadwene mu da ho a obetima ahwe sebio se ensem ya yeka na wa ha no eso anasa no edin etia wosom etia sebio senior teteo ene school komu a mesrew aha enye dwumade a o se wo hwe aha se wani enje ensem a yeka yenhye ne skirt ho dia aha enye dwumade ko bebi a yebeka brofo ama sebio wutirim ayo de ede se de wutie eldamreku nwum so ochena Yesu obeto mana efrisoro ama wedi enso reality ni se wupi abontina na nsu ato na eho atatai e wo se oye dwumaden na sebio oman no ekonenim ansa na wedidi ende dwumadie no mpanyifo show we akora na sebio we kristoni we muslimi we Ghanani o wiase bebia na se atanie wo mpa menhwe if you say aha ye kan okre we ya de pa ye bebo abaso na ha so wugimi so a ye betia wo ye mfa bibia ente ye nto sebi wo ha aha no Ghana for epe no kre tie epe eye ensempa no etie aha ene fe no the political pornhub untumi enhwe a menhwe eye mpanifo show omo amadwene mu da ho omo amadwene se sebi omutumi show makono so ebi omuni omo no so nsu kura no mayegere omoto sebi omutumi hwe enti show we show ano edin emu odin ama Ghana for nyina e wo se obi ahwe wa o hwe me disclaimer no de ato no enti aka se obi ejimifo a mema obumfu member emeka se aden na show we de atemdidie wom atani wom ene de meka kire ye di atem wa ha aha so ye ka no kore no aha so ye de engineer so ana fact no ema wo enti saa nyoma we nyina na ma enama pesie ne ye de sebio obetumi aware oba na enye oba bia obetumi aware na natena enye oba so bia na ye perfect oba bi wo ha ne nkwan de sebio ne mpem nyoma enkoyi oba bi wo so a mpem oya de enkwan so onimbo oba bi so wa sebio ne ntu efe enso ne nim ede se de eye mukase saa na nyankopon ebo nipa untumi nya eye de angel enware no enti wana wo for oba na we siesie no de eye no afa de enye no aye ho adwuma saa na show wetie enye ni nyina na be wo de enye ni nyina na obepa ebi wo ha ebe kwatia ebi wo ha ebe wo ya ebi wo so ebe wo de. This is how you build a nation. When it is sour you take it like that, and when it's glory and I say and sweet you also take it. Aha, and a friend with all due respect extended version. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Yeah, but at the baby womb time no day because and the show ni starting in term. Mr. P, Mr. S, if I'm good to go. Good evening to Aya Liquid Soap. Aya Ifia Liquid. Nyamin Shaw baby will be good evening. I hope say once my dear. Mr. Tisho na no washada. That's it. Why not just so distract me. Na to say minim the person or yet, but Kwansma, thank you very much. And you say why you say a few way on person maybe a few way the baby. Aye. Good evening to Lucy. Lucy son papa hine our Ashanti memo enche yebetuno. But Lucy said my catch and some visa man no problem. And good evening to Licky Soap, my new girlfriend on the block. Or Bruni, right? Licky Soap or Bruni. Good evening to Equia Liquid. Equia Liquid company no by next week obetumi and all the license and document betche say liquid soap no obetumi aye ho adwuma aton inti advert ne be no ha inti wa wonim liquid soap no ka just ani kunu Kevin Taylor ne boy Kevin Taylor tewia kwabra tewia liquid so di biabo kwabra tewia aka KT Kevin Taylor aka KT ni nyina ho ani gina esi adam yon hwia esi asefrem obi a nice guy girls feeling me Kevin and the girls grow from me tewia yan frem tewia tewia for we omu adwepa adwe tewia na say edin tewia no nti ebia obeka say ebia Kevin show no okay aka 1 minute mamenche munim Ghana story say ala tewia kura be si bitrim monshara nim the history behind edin a friend tewia no anti Ghana for ha obviously edin we de ne atoyaba so wanti edin ase a obadwin say edin ye kanekeke edin bia wo engineer so edin bia e wo reason ti ayeto na Kwame Tewia no Kwabena Tewia no reason tia ye de Kwabena Tewia no Mr. okay All right. Thank you, Mr. S. Thank you, Mr. P. I appreciate this. Edibia ne intrase ene edibia ne senia eyedien yehuno ene reason ti ayeto na obi ka so tewia edi tewia no eno say edin so efri he eyeden ena tewia ba ye Ghana fo bebrenimu ede ye friend tewia now edin a ye friend tewia se na edin tewia ba na becheche mu akire wo no on se mbreme me ka kire mo se na edin a ye friend tumu e ba ye eye madam fo a ye friend Tahiru tama na otitumu tete asana make we small boy ba tete odi nantwie ko edidi a on se tumu for some pebrofo pa omuka brofo tumu okọ na so mo teduas na omuka brofo no mo no mataya enye easy enti Tahiru di nantwie eko edidi oba ya na ne papa busa ne say where are the cows and Tahiru ka say I don't know where they are satan no mu gina edua bi ase na Tahiru papa busa no because that time Tahiru papa na otie radio na kotokore house but no otie commentary odua ase enti ho and Tahiru papa say so where are the cows? Inti Tahiru no nim send in the coin 10. Oba na ka 8. Inti na onim de on kan no gina Tahiru a stubborn boy. I send him kwara brem. Otumi koku jata. No akoton wo dwom on kan chane papa. I said to muna jata ho. First day Tahiru catch him wife said. Tahiru catch him wife said. Tabu sano ohu jata otumu. And the wife said I said Tahiru for Jimmy Kodwa. Ohu jata otumu. Me sit Tahiru catch them me yire. Fenjo Tahiru to be catching me yire say. I say we Risa as me see Tahiru catch me yire. Tahiru sa Fenjo Tahiru boy no but TV has sponsor. Obi na lo catch me yire. Ai Satani o Europe. Tahiru catch me yire na me Tahiru. O catch me yire say ono table so no na omo chijata o tumu. Ena me guy that was hey what for Jimmy na go what tumu e na jata ko tina tumu also time no muso no mo chijata no mo kujata me so what boy we tumu Samson no enti Tahiru papa busa Tahiru no ka bi tewia Tahiru papa busa Tahiru where are the cows e ho no mo te say ne ntwe mienu na wayira no e ka moo ena Tahiru ka say dad the two moose are crying enti e ho ena e ho Tahiru papa ka say okay the two moose ene na ma tumu bae Inte dindie sa wote Kwame Tewia ana bibia Kwame na Tewia na Kwame na Tewia enye se keke eye dinbia na emu nkyerese inte Tewia ebi se Tewia mo amunim history eye nkora mienu a sebio maame ne wo ntafo wohu na owo ntafo hospital no me dipa mi history de bibia misua an se ne versatile franka mankwa inte maame no wo ntafo owo ntafo no na omo identical twins akasa identical twins a ntafo mo se I said Richard any Eddie any Robert my seniors be no more presec and almost our kunedi identical twins and Rich and Robert hey Rich and Robert long time Robbie I have your number Robert I'll text you enti time nurse na oji awo no nurse ne ji ma amena awo na entafo mienu identical twins enti na omo hu difference no but broni ba na oya midwife no because Ghana ni ma amena wo akora no ena owo mu abrochire Bronx enti owo nkora na abrofo no na omo pese mo mankofo hu say we mu identical but how am betumi hu nkora no enti na nkora ne baako ewia pa na tebio ojamfrema nkora mi na identical twins no na baako jamfrema pa ewia enti broni no ehun say no the way obetima separating nkora no mienu no na o say odi tag bi tare nkora no say ne be ya ebusuafo ne ba mo behu the difference between eye nkora no mienu because omo identical omo ntafo ntafo enti broni baako no hu say eye baako no ewia pa ebo ewia no jamfrema enti otro flatulence afternoon so flat afternoon and the terrible crib no inti sana ba maame no ba ombehu se we na ye say na we na inti omo ba ye no so me omo ba maame no we no Nicaragua ni onte brofo na omo kofa ne wofa ba ko bi efri Massachusetts no so ba ye inti wofa ne ba hospital ho no and omo busa maame ne say na nkora no identical twins no mo wen because na maame no ompese omo hu nkora ne din ni difference no inti ho na broadcast you know this one these are your two kids Tewia na mebe chire uno. These are your two kids. Inti I want to bring us this one is called flatulent afternoon. It's a flat afternoon. Just a bro from ni akase flat. Obi te say obi twa the twice say obi sebio nananom we dia manu simu na say. Yes say we no so we brodin uta ba ko no Tewia. Inti obonidi no is a flatulent aft. Flatulent aft. Inti say Tewia. Inti hona eye Ghana for no convert yes when e Tewia no. Inti di Tewia no eye nkora mienu e wo mu na baako Tewia eni ntina e Tewia no inti je say bia eye din bia omokofa ne keke eye ewianta ewia I am a charger rough. Into me the history there. Into me who be say, ebi a say, girl be utumi share say oh. On sa kwa de boy nyumi atajwa na ese girl no yentafo ba na otanadwo inte atajwa inte din de yento ne keke eye reason we chirenti de to din no an reason e wo din echi inte woti eye kobra tewia enye kobra na na tewia ne keke bibi we chire inte woti atajwa eye tewia enti eno history. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome ye de beginem.
Ramen pattern. Mama no impoke cancel. It don't make sense. Everybody want trend, but please don't misuse it. You forget conscience. Ignorance. Plenty people don't die already. On the lights. Many things they hide in darkness. Ignorance. Plenty people don't die already. On the lights. Many things they hide in darkness. So until the light goes out, we go still they do everything we fully do. Until the candle goes out, we go still they do everything we fully do. Nowadays I don't feel sad. I just get out, put my phone offline. I'm offline. They won't quench my fire. They won't see me suffer. Enemies go tire. This step they are meant to lie. On him I come over. Will you be my lover? Make up be your cover. Dance to Mama Kosa. Until the light goes out, we go still they do everything we fully do. Until the candle goes out, we go still they do everything we fully do. Nowadays I don't feel sad. I just get out, put my phone offline. I'm offline. Plenty talk on the full basket. She you know say I put in work. So the please check on your real man them. Many things where they do man them. If you get money, they say to you before my dreams go come true. And then I'm young coming my woo. Enough for baby woo. Until the light goes out, we go still they do everything we fully do. Until the candle goes out, we go still they do everything we fully do. Nowadays I don't feel sad. I just get out, put my phone offline. I'm offline. I make ramen person. Mama could do be at them time. Mama no impoke cancel. Manzo forget them. Plenty people don't die already. I pray to God to complete their journey. I know so yeah was them.
Authentic mix.
Thank you very much for staying. You're still watching With Audio Respect extended version on Loud Silence TV, on Facebook, on YouTube, around the world. We are live on all platforms on social media. My name is Kevin Taylor. We are back, and it's time to do the do. The song you just listened to is from Zion of King, ZYONOVKIN. You can follow him on Twitter, on page, on Facebook, on YouTube, on all platforms. Zion of King. Now, it's time to do the do. Again, of course, I meant to now in Sembebre or Honda, I was saying do in community. Yeah, baby, di a home community. It's a video. The videos because people are not actually sharing, and it's got to do with the reality behind the scenes. You see, and the Baumia ako Ashanti memu ema Mahmudu Baumia nipa edi Baumiechi ema MPP4 eniaje ema Sisiano say nipa omudi Baumiechi awa Ashanti we be see that Baumia winning elections. So be catch now say Jata ekomirika wo Jata de otumiche mwaria. And what is the news here? And so biaka se kufu adu ejimi. And why should you be shocked? Obika se Baumia ni PhD no is questionable. And so biaka se Baumia or your true for like There's no argument. You don't have to argue about that. And it's a Baomiako Ashanti region. Now say nipa 300,000 or 400,000 credit each year. At the end of the day, you talk about Ashanti region. And nipa bear over 1 million and a tuma Baomia. Into 100,000 people on Trina so many Baomia. What is the news here? That is what we are talking about. Into Baomia going to the Ashanti region to get people to follow him. No, it's normal. It's politics. That is his stronghold. Into only nipa 20,000, 50,000 in a chair. It does not mean it's about Baomia winning elections. No. Into winning politics, mupa, it should be no news. In fact, I don't know why some people are so excited. MPP for a long time, almost for a very long time, so they hold on to small things like these. Alankore Chamantiko Ashanti region. Afafranto yeti enru 1 year. These are the numbers Afafranto enya Ashanti region. This is Afafranto, less than 6 months in a year. These are the number of people he has been able to pull in the Ashanti region. And there are so many people in the Ashanti region to meet Alankore Chamantin to be part of this float. So what is the big deal? Say Baomiako Kumasma Nipa Dinechi, Baomiako Kejetia, Central Market Nipa Dinechi, Baomia stronghold. That is the only place you get people to follow him. So there's no news here. NDC, Ashanti region, you're almost stronghold. NDC call, your Mahama call a Ashanti region.
Yenya botre na yenya branch elections ni ye. If you say party me fapem na holding any branches no. So branches ni a ding e wa holding any party no so wa holding. Enti omo the guidelines ama e was here hwe ye ni di guidelines no so. Say na be ya emfa wontwi any man so twe emma. What have business any ade ton any sanya money na Kumasi and the center of economic.
There's no news here. Baomiako Kumasi Madipa Dinechi. There's no news. There's nothing here. It does not change anything. And it's all for the Jimmy. Nobody is surprised. And it's also Baomia who's surprised about that? Baomia. Every day, about Ashanti region, over 1 million people to my MPP. It ended about nipa 200,000 cry about with Diba. What is the news here? The MPP is dead. They are dead on arrival. They have no message. There's nothing. Say NDC enya the strong good ba Ashanti region no numbers we are. Na Afafranto ayete in less than a year enya nipa we di obuchia. What shows MPP Ashanti region stronghold? You should be worried about what you are seeing. And then the reality, so who behind the scenes, who call a doom PZ, this is what you see there. This is the real Kumasi. The young people are telling them, Sani Panam de Baumia China Chema won't mean the constituency the bars because we saw all of them. There's nothing new here. There's no gas around Baumia. Baumia only gas we have. Omo dada Ashanti for be. Omo no di Baumia China Chema won't go saka from grasses is obobaye. They don't. There's nothing. There's no gas. Baumia are dead. And on them. There's nothing. It is a number now say and MPB we need because now when you power over 1 million tomorrow now when you power with you wow stronghold that was the big deal and it's all guys go for Jimmy and nobody's going to fight and it's all guys about Baumia or a true for crom for nobody's going to argue you. So what is the big deal here? Yeah, we are going to say for egu kamu punching we mo.
See, so the post office, Baumia Baswame. Now, Omo Basinipa, the Basso magazine. There was on the post office, Omo Basinipa. I spent a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Spent a 5. I know my Bassi, Omo Basinipa, the Ashanti region. Omo Basinipa, the Baswame. Swame, yes, Swami Fournier, and yes, Swami Fournier, and yes, Swami Fournier. Omo Basinipa spent a background 10. Etwa soba 6 na kono 7 8 9 10 omo baasi nipa nko ade ba enie swamefo anye swamefo nie omo baasi nipa se omo baasi nipa ye transfer no ebi na mo ye enyo munie ho we omo fi swame asei omo baasi de ba omo baasi nipa de ba Baumia ba swame magazine ana omo baasi nipa de ba swame magazine me ameka say me ameka say national portal na ekasai
the ohunu Kumasi nyina fake. The ohunu Kumasi Kumasi fo ankasa they don't like Baumia, they don't like MPP adada omunim so omo ya kromfo Asantini ba odi mokodi nchina na adwini ye adwuma will never follow MPP. I'm telling you now. Asantini ba na adwini ye adwuma odi mokodi nchine a odima de pa will never follow these clowns. Eti adena who no TV say Baumia kwa Ashanti region and a depa de chino massa. Do you know how much money they have spent? Hesika Baumia tugu. Yati kroma na Baumia kachire oni ba Ekufuor ka say sika ni Ghana ye sremo munyi bima ne antia na Baumia mu ye yibima. Yati ya Baumia ene ne yere Samira ohwap Samira ho ne ho ntomago I say borga confirm. Omo enimu fin ende Baumia duru bebi anu Jessica to Baumia duru bebi anu Jessica boom at war because odwin sa Santifo Jimmy and yakatu ni trim or yuzu Ekufuor and 442 formation the same thing. 442 na the order that omona me be used to the same thing now see and onam Ghana shade let me show you this see this momenya the way Jimmy for way Ekufuor 2012 14 15 16 this is what he was doing in Ghana then Ekufuor yani okonko fofie no omudide order nsako tum no spread hepatitis B ne antigroma Nanado danko Ekufuor okọ na one nkofo akotena se didi Ekufuor we nipo odogana papa penyini se otumi ba ohwewifo jeans ne abetena se didi ododgana se Ghana de na koma so ade Ekufuor time na opetumi na Baumia de nechi ade na oyani okoto spa wi okwa no akoto spa Ekufuor no we die okan homa nipa o nsa mwagimi ene na Baumia de yamo no Nanado danko Ekufuor ne Baumia mo ade na mutsuro no mo de yamo no ende Ekufuor from 2019 besin the onshia media onshia press and the press en kasaye onam Ghana wa honhono se twede and odi nkwase asem yati kroma Nanado danko Ekufuor opetumi de na oyeye amanfo odi dokono e won kran na odi nsa kotum na o spread hepatitis B yati yo we de enipo we de ne wotietia confusion to be the president da hwese odo di pahwedi I say moku strategy when Ekufuor the use the BT mu because dodo no magimi eno abi na ordinary santimemu my team Mr. S, check that for me. I deal with no the Asantifo or the Enkranfo or Sheriff jeans no the nam. Who did the people in Sabbath to know spread hepatitis B or my area no co and the Hediesi or Ghana. Mahamudu Baumia Soria no atam 200,000 Baumia Eddie Akako check for Yantia ne jato kejetia. Aba omian ne yere Samira ewa ka kire mo so omo be fix kejetia problem mama ye. But omo nim sa santifo ni bi ejimi. Ekufuado strategy. Ba omia atam 200,000 tete Ghana skal 2 billion. O se kejetia for mu njindi. Ba omia o. Mene wo kasi o chesika no dollar no 16. Ba omia nam wasesa sikegu kato. Ade we nka John na ye Ghana anka mampon hene be hye ne spell say Egyptian welder abekeka ebe onam Ashanti mem na o cheska because won say sebio ye nuanom asantifo ni bi ye pese ye mpe no kore de Akufuado de ye ya obenya atumi oni ne busuafo awie ye sika nyina and the omo hantan ye so keka nkwase asem no the same 442 formation eno abi na ba omia boyi on change information no the same formation. The same formation and on change Baumia yes wakweden watam sika pole 100,000 Ghana yes oh ya sapon yare Baumia kwacha ya sapon 100,000 tete Ghana sika 1 billion o say ya sapon jehwe ho ya santefo onimu adwene oh wa study Akufuado wa study MPP ni sibi omu use santefo intende Mahamudu Baumia yes Ghana sika ni ha no otam physical cash. Now the amount of for the 200,000, the 100,000. Andra before Black Stars every match. Now Mahmoud Baumia tam 500,000 Ghana. Tete Ghana scano almost 50 billion. Or see oh Black Stars and Black Stars on the scan on the heading. Black Stars have been given a job to do. Every day they are in camp. When they win the match, they get paid. Calling them, they get paid. So why should you take money again and give to the Black Stars? Nyan said, politics. Black Star players, have they cried for money? Are they saying they have not been paid? Are they hungry? Yantia and Korano Mokobo All African Games in Mano were crying that they needed their salaries to be paid and not their bonuses. Ever seen there, Ghana Hockey Association for Omambo All African Games. Ever seen there, a young athlete, Ghana Niba, Sebio Joy for interview now because she was performing a duty for Ghana. When you're injury, Yantia, all these people, the Ghana government, they have decided not to pay them, and so Omo say Asantifo biye jiminti, and the Baumia ba no atamsika esekato. Almost a Ghana, Bank of Ghana, Sikagu Kamu, and a Frima Paradise Ankure, and Odichiri, and Omochiche. I don't have a problem with your sapon, but I want you to know what they are doing. A total disrespect. Your sapon, Ghana, Anka Hospital, Waha, a year Juma, Anka, a year health insurance, year Juma, Anka your sapon on Yarenda dem, Anko Benyan, Ayarsa Asa. Kwasiato, Ubaya Wunsi Hospital, Ubaya health insurance negu. Ghana for nye juma enye sika entumi hwo ho yare onenam na wo de Ghana for yare eye politics ofui weja hey and meno kasa na dwi ukọ the northern region Bolga dumso lightning nyina dum akwa we na Ashanti memu na osori na watam 500,000 Ghana for Bank of Ghana sika na watam no de akwa koma edien otam sika no de akwa koma eye Black Star players na aden Black Star players obi abeka kire obi say yentuaneka. Have they told Ghanaians they need money? They are being paid for what they are doing. So why should you take 500,000 Ghana and go give to Black Star players? Unless it's a opesa or your petty politics. Say Ghana for Jimmy. Eye Akufuado 442 and the Monsha de be about me. I mention the level of foolishness and the Ghana police have been here about me or to do nyina. See how low here be politics na bedu. Ni nyina start wa Ashanti mu. MPP so budi nkwasi ase wi start na Ashanti me meka. But you see the youth Ashanti form bebunu no omunya nkwasi afo bie mu. They will never be foolish. A day will come at a point they will speak and they will speak through their votes. When I just say Ghana for Ashanti form mebunu any Ashanti for you say any yomuya. But a day will come and that day is coming. And Baumia is steady MPP for we steady send you for the usual Ashanti for the same cards no play no. Onama beto dame, onama beto ludu, wabeche musika. Dollar no was 16. And the what time 500,000 come Black Stars. Black Stars will be in Tianica. Player benefit the team buy because in Tianica. Una try to ticket buy. Omo dey omo sisi omo team okay so me hiska. But ye Jimmy Ghana sika na Baumia and the what tamegu kato or the nam. Desperate. The desperation in the eyes of this joker. It's immense to the point whereby it is disgusting. Your politics now you're holding in high esteem, no. These foolish jokers, they have reduced politics in Ghana. And internet there, any fool can sit on TV and say politicians are the same. And this is the same thing Akufo-Addo did. Menoka say tonight in the northern region of Baumia Free, there's no light. Doom so around the nation.
Residents here in Gumani, a suburb of Tamale, have been battling with a power outage for the past 5 days. They have been compelled to sleep in open spaces with their only savior from mosquito bites being insecticide-treated nets.
You can't plan your business life. Sometimes your computers cannot be powered on. You have to travel distances to even go and beg neighbors and friends to power on your laptops and phones. I mean, look, we are in a century where we must be smart, we must be very productive in handling affairs of electricity. These are basic necessities that we need in life. Water, light, please, irrespective of whoever is in government or in governance, you need to provide us those necessities. Light is very essential for our development. We plead with the government, any other stakeholder who can help us, please remedy the situation.
We have children, and darkness like this, it endangers them. When even there is light, we are not safe. How much more when there is darkness? A lot of wicked people around, and our children are always in danger. So often we don't let them stay outside because of the darkness. By 6:30, they have to be indoors so that at least we know they are safe. So for the outage, there is a lot of problems that it has brought upon us. This is the 4th day that we are in, and as you can see, you yourself, as you came here, you can see there is no life around. Where there is light, there is life. But with the darkness, nothing is happening.
And it is not just residents who are suffering. Businesses are also feeling the pinch of the outage.
See the way my teeth are swelling. 5 days today, we don't have lights. And when we are calling them, they won't pick.
Many shops and restaurants have recorded losses with the outage persisting. Hamid Ramato owns a provision shop where she sells locally produced beverages.
Now I can't sell anything. All my teeth are spoiled. Over 1,000 plus. And I don't know who will pay that debt for me. I don't have anybody to pay my debts. I'm begging them. They should please come and wipe our tears. We are begging them. In the name of God, we are begging them. We are suffering here. Not even me alone. All of us. Women, we are crying. They should come and help us. Please, they should come and help us. See my teeth. All my teeth are spoiled. Abba, we can't sell pure water. I can't even sell my drinks again. See this one. It can't do anything. This fridge, 5 days today, we didn't open it. See the way my teeth are hot.
Our efforts to get an explanation from the Northern Electricity Distribution Company, NETCO, has been unsuccessful, but the assembly member for Gumani tells us the outage is not as a result of Dumso, but that a damaged transformer caused it.
You know, this is NETCO, and NETCO is under Electricity Company of Ghana. So they said the transformer is damaged. We are looking up to them to be able to fix this problem for us, because we can't fix the problem ourselves, and we also need the light. They have to do it for us. It is their duty. It is mandatory for them to provide us the electricity.
His inability to get the NETCO to resolve the problem is giving him sleepless nights.
Day in, day out, there are calls on my phone. Even it is weekend, but the people need the electricity the most. So we are not sleeping. Yes. For the past 4 days, about 5 days today, we don't have light. We don't have light at all.
Residents here will continue to suffer the brunt of the outage if it continues, as the news team understands the extent of damage to the transformer will require several days more to be fixed and for electricity to be fully restored. Reporting for
this reported from GH1. This is the reality on the ground. According to Ghana, we need to concentrate. Nobody should beg government in Ghana. When it comes to Europe, America, they don't beg government. You are the voter. You gave these fools the opportunity. Vote against them. Don't beg anybody. Don't come on TV and say, we are begging Mr. President. We are begging you, Vice President. Oh, we are begging government. Don't beg government. You are the government. You make the decision. Vote against them. When you beg them, you give them the opportunity to lie to you. Don't beg a government. Don't beg a politician. Tell the politician, "Some light number, me tweet yaw. O light in baba sisia." Sana mu ye interview, ye be busa mu interviewer. That is how you are supposed to speak. I was so catch a camera and say, cameraman and say, "Chako, mo politicians na motisu sisia no. Sa wa ma me kanea, me tweet yaw. Or no MP no tinkran no ti obaka se kai asamaba." Sa wo president no teso no, MPP no obaka se asamo yaba, obeba be so amaw. Intimen ka say, "Oh sre no, yes raban. Adana wo sra ban. Na abanje o taxes no sre na otua e. Abanje o taxes okuta opem, okuta umu na oje abayefo tata wo dwom. Na eduru so say aban ba ne dia wo so wo sre no wagimi. Broni nsra ban, broni demande dia wotua fo. Light no wotua ho kan, wotua ho sika e wo say aban de mawo. It is a winning opportunity say because o TV so a. Enya fe na auto sabio, wo say Mr. President MPP aban. Me metuma 2020. Metuma no ka chem se me light be gina so sie ngina so no metwetia wo. Make sure se me kanea ni gina so me nsuo ba. Eno no be hu se wa adwene ye adwuma. Na be gina ka se ene esra ban, o sra ban, aban ne hwan. Aban ne hwan. Aban ne wo. The decision about taking no ene be boa na se mboa. Aban ne nye ba omia wo. Eye wo ukokromotini aban no. Inti mempa ban chew, mempa wo ho achew. Tia wankasa wo ho because why mistake na otuma nkwasiafo. Do you get it? And then I'm a team I catch them to see. I say they try to distract us. They can't do it here. And then I may catch up from the beginning. No, Bawumia only gas be around him. Bawumia is dead flat, only attractive to anybody, and whoever Bawumia picks as running mate will still not be attractive because Bawumia himself, why is a shit? Why is a Sebio Janine? He attracts flies. He does not attract Eddie. Abua Papabia, Ninsense ya papa. Enti Bawumia nankasa wo ho no. De mu no Kumasi no, my team said men sambo sa asem no subiem ehia. Sa video na mu no Kumasi say Bawumia ko Kumasi and Bawumia nipa 100,000 me say. So bi ka cho se Kufuado. Na adwene nya dwuma ebe wanwa. Enya wanwa. Because a kufu adne busu afo ya kromfo, are you going to be surprised? You're not going to be surprised. The same way because Bawumia a true for, are you going to be surprised? Ashanti region a MPP stronghold. So Bawumia ko Ashanti region nipa 100,000 in Nhia. What is the surprise here? Because you're talking about Ashanti region over 1 million at Bawumia a MPP. Into Argentina nipa 100,000 di Bawumia chia a shocking and a stronghold. A hona osena abanyina de fru mache. It is a when you nipa 100,000 or 20,000. What shows is say anything extraordinary at the end of the day or says surprise. It's not supposed to surprise you because Bawumia na onamono on to mean selling home. Into from the beginning, me catch you. Oba Ashanti region afafranto yete enru 1 year afafranto mpo yete enru 1 year moko e flow to Ashanti region. Numbers is no munyae. Where Ashanti region. Alan Kolechi party yati 6 months and do 5 months 7 months in po. Nipa omudi as Alan Kolechi over 200,000. And what is the surprise about Omiaku Kumase? Emma Yasan Kofu Kurasi about Kumase. Atna Kama yeah, I say about Omi win election. Hey, on to politics I say NDC. Omoko Ashanti region and almost stronghold NDC they are able to make numbers in the Ashanti region.
Also holding. And almost the guidelines are I was here near the guidelines no so. Send a beya emfa won't any man so trade emma. What have business any other tongue any sign your money na Kumasi and they are the center of economic activity. It is a kobase economy no enko year. Omo tini first e wo Ghana ha any Kumasi for. Enti efi enra me baye nipa me shia bebre omo se enko yie ade ba ko.
This is the NDC. Ashanti region is stronghold. NDC, they are able to galvanize over 200,000 people on the street in the Ashanti region. It is about me about Ashanti region. Na se waba abenya nipa we di chia. What makes you think say about me when you're extraordinary? It shows the failure. It shows to say there is no gas around them. Me team semen sanye we bi na Ghana for. And they are busing people from different parts of the nation to just go and do what support Bawumia because someone said Bawumia any energy, only gas. Bawumia has failed. As Santifuanka Somia they will never go out and cheer Bawumia on because they know say MPP sa group before. Enye sa group no to abama omo no to abama yifo enti asantini ba onim nyansa odi mokodi nchine no ompia bontene eni ntina de odu akuma asantimemu a omu se ya base MPP 4 egu bas mefiri nkurase so omombra kumase omombra swame omombe hwa homa na Ghana fo ndwene se NPP wo numbers omuni numbers
see so the post office ba umia ba swame na omo basi nipa de ba so magazine ya o so the post office omo basi nipa I spent 1 2 3 4 5 spent 5 and omo basi nipa de aba Ashanti region omo basi nipa de aba swame nya swame fonie enya swame fonie ama basi nipa spent bakwa nko 10 eto so ba 6 na ekono 7 8 9 10 omo basi nipa nko ade ba enie swame fonie omo basi nipa se omo basi nipa ye transfer no ebi na mo ye enyomunie ho we mfi swame asei oma basi nipa de ba umia ba swame magazine ona oma basi nipa de ba swame magazine me ameka say national portal na ekasei
you see hwekwan omonam so they don't care MPP for Ghana for say Jimmy MPP for bu asantifo sa asantifo ni bi Jimmy ahemfo ni bi na ebu ama MPP for ebu asantifo so mo Jimmy na sebio hwekwan a eda asantimemu na still asantifo ahemfo ni bi gina say mo an ebedi mochi just there's a problem inti imbebunu no e form ho adwene obahu say ahemfo ne de omo ye business obahu say ahemfo ni bi omo asantimemu no ahema ne bi de eye mbebunu no omo asantimemu no ye business and okwa asantimemu a ahemfo no wo sika e na sebio etimamufo no ehi omo se nkura oja timamufo na mo ya asantifo no ehi omo se nkura e na ahemfo na omo hye space say Egyptian welders no omo busuafo nya sika ise dem enti se politicians ne ba na omo so politicians so na politicians na fechire akose asantifo nsase na imbebunu no nsase na nkombe ye ekua wo so no obekọ mampon obekọ asante bekwai obekọ oboase adanse obekọ eye asantimemu no form na fun so eye kume na eho nyina asase ni nyina sei na ahemfo frantoma abegi sika ka cho se ba omia na ekọ inti mbebunu no sesia no ukọ eye asafo PZ eduma nkasa omuhia MPP fo a mbebunu no se na omka kire omo
Mania wo mo, ba o ya mania wo.
Asantima nankasa ni o PZ edum we eho mmabunu na asabi omunim nyansa na omunim sedabi ye ma ohini bi enji sika emeka se ye de support politician bi na ye ne to nkwase aba na ohene no ene de busuafo omo ye party omo sa yare bo sa ohene na ne de natena play mu first class no akwa abrochira kohwe no ho oba na obeka se ye kromo ye de ye nyina ye pa MPP abra MPP dwumade omudi no emboa mbebunu no nti eye asantefo mbebunu na omunim nyansa na enya jimifo no enyansafo no mo no pe opportunity omoso abo omo bra ade ahwe omo maamenem na omo mbanom enso abaye titiriwa enkranfo entena nkrans ka se asantefo mbebunu eye nkurasefo no omoso fo mo ho adwene. We are not going to fight anybody, but sebio otena sia na wodwene na yebebunu a na obusa wo se na me hene de bia osori na oba aban we abaso me hene de otiye me hene de okapa me hene ba ekon school papa na me anka se me di ohene na chi na de na minya because ohene ne support party na me so me support party na de na minya free party nim ya me kwan ya me nsuo me light gina so and the dollar no was saying edwa media ko saying and no na asantefo mamunu edwene ho. So be ton poboa or PZ or ton the engage or PZ or ton shirt or ton BB na send to me fan sika enko kwanso ni sika hye now your hene what eya ahimfie ebo president abaso a saa mebunu no obetena se nwuso wo hene we nipa bonini onka no kre won dwene ne ho enti saa nipa lom di MPP echi wo Ashanti memu no eye NPP fo na ko baase omfiri mom omfiri enkusi omfiri wuram ena omde omobaaye efri se omo ni se asantefo sebio asantefo na jimi ena MPP fo nim se e de ahemfo ni bi ebebo omomodi nkwase asem e wa asantememu maka asem we me say every single time a MPP person omodi nkwase asem bi om start na asantememu na wonim de ema MPP for confidence so omko asantememu se ko odi nkwase asem a omunya akukuduro ahemfo ni bi beboa omo. And that is what has been NPP for blueprint in Ashanti region. Eya ahimfuni bi na boa omo se asanteman because asanteman mmebunu no ene omo yadwuma asanteman mu eya omo adehye omo ti asanteman mu omo bre omo dwumegu nyoma ese yenya omo kwan omo ankasa mu se kane ngina so a dollar boa den so amefo dwumegu no saa mmebunu na omo fagemu no omo hu se bra omo bre no omo ahemfo no e de omo ye business ahemfo dodo omo asantememu omo de asantefo ye business enintina oba asantememu a ahemfo ni nyina di yie ahemfo ni nyina won sase omo wo sika omo da car papam enso asanteman adehye na omo ese nkura ehia omo akoda kube me ne ya urade kevitela bi dwale papa hwe me yi $1 ebeto yire tena ho na gimi ho 2016 na me yi $1 entumi ntoshi umawo and me $2 ebe toyira oba tena wafa o Jimmy tena waka se Kevin de betan no $1,000 he mi dwudwam o se dey mi dwudwam no kra na me catch on aya wo ya entina ntumi ngintum no mi dwudwam ma wate ase enti asantefo ahemfo ni bi edemu ye business sika o manya ene aya ahonde o manya o de mo na ye because aban ba no o de mo eye campaign. Oh, ya ndehye ne de jai omo de omo tese meka se wa ban ne ya omo beto amawo nti ma de ma bibi su a ma ne su o ma ne su nko ade a eye den a me ndehye no beto amawo adehye ne bre adehye na isa asore de mu nkura adehye ne ndwuma esei adehye no se bi omo hu de omo nya omo nso ahemfo ne se bibia ye okay school nkoso edwuma nkoso imebunu ne dane akromfo ende oba asantememu a drug addict imebunu amofa tramol amofa cocaine imebunu a omo bre every cause opportunity ni wo aban bi ba e be shoe factory wa santimemu ahemfuru gina ka so mu hu ye ende aban bi aba kerosene kuraba kura mfa bi mba ye so aban ne se MPP ne ye omo de mo eye business ahemfu bebre omo asantimemu omo de mu mbebunu no eye business omo de mo eye business from 1992 abedru ne omo nyomu se tem sa ahemfu no omo mma be ko school papa omo wo fa asonom anyire gu abruchire saa wo fa asefo de beba abeka kire mo a mutikejetia ene soame a modwuma sese ade na mo hu fin saa mo papa no ma mbobra me obi antumi nkasa ankire me efiri se me nto nkwase aba me ma ohini bi emfa me nye business. You people have become a business. Oh di mu digwa slave trade na wosia wo school na ekoso no. What is slave trade? Slave trade. Broni bi amfa play ni besike jetia se fuko. Ohene na odi usu no. Ohene no odo be ya akoa e de nya no ho. Enu bi na esi wa santimemu. Now, mame nko benim na menjudwe bibi mu nkire wo. We dwa ntu nhwe kwe. Oyisa betra me pa ocho unhwinim na me ha oti ya pa cho wa hada. Opato my PP emfa me ho. Now, mame njudwe bibi mu wa ha nkire wo. Mrs. Did it come? All right, Mrs. I'm waiting for the information. All right, I think I've seen it. Now, and you sent me 24-hour economy, and also you sent me reaction by journalists, right? All right, I've seen the two videos. Thank you, Mr. S. Platform with you. Me team no kwame beka bibina se engineer so ni wo kro mo mpene nti de bia osamote ase se aha no de bia engineer so na de adwuma. Now there's something I want to discuss. Now hede ekoso e wa santimemu. Yes, Zongo Chief's president rally Muslim support for Bawumia in upcoming elections. Now, yes, bibi uba santimo obi a friend Zongo Chief president. Zongo ahemfuni nyone president. That means you talk about a president. Ewo asantimemu ye fro obi Zongo Chief or your president. And also to attack so. Zongo Chief president. So when you brace about politics there, and also when you brace about your tax, because also we a chief president. Now, Zongo chief president is your politics. Ewa santimemu ediana waka. Moma yanko tie yanko kain na no asem. Zongo chief president said he noted that the majority of the delegates were Christians who still voted for Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia after considering that the Quran aligns with the Bible. Alhaji Akambonga emphasized that it would be disgraceful if Christians voted for Bawumia while Muslims did not support him in the fast approaching general elections. He made these remarks during a meeting between the vice president and NPP flag bearer with the Ashanti regional Zongo chiefs and imams as part of his campaign tour of the region. You see, Papebia, your friend, Alhaji Akabonga. Alhaji Akabonga, ono eneye Zongo chiefs president. Say Alhaji Akabonga ene bie na no ka asasemo ya me tie menjindi. Menya sure so inkremoni. ABI report no a wrong person because inkremoni our papa or den ni mama ebo forma or kan okre no on kasem with that. Inti for now no I will not spend too much time on this. I am going to try and pretend to say enye papa we, and we want to double check say Zongo hinibia or say chief president because in Cremonia Sebio Odino Kure El Koran mu or say in Cremofo or say a Christopher to Aba Ama Bawumia Omo to Aba delegate na Christopher yet to do no munina to Bawumia into yan Cremoni nas one to Abama Bawumia Sebio or say unse wogun Cremusumeni Masi Entina make us say a no cressa a yet Papa Monga and a cast asemna media minim say kremoni papa bia osom ala no kurem sebi onfa ne yire chi a onya kromfo onya trofo kremoni papa bia ni obekasa 70 for now. I am not saying say chief priest no and chief president ne kai. I am still going to wait and fact check. Menya sure because in kremoni papa bia ni obekasa asem nti for now no menjina hanka say chief president Zongo chief president to Ashanti region or no na ebie na no ka asem. So I'm not going to conclude on this, but what I can say is say from where I am coming from and what I know about legitimate honest Muslims in kremufo a omo kremufo papa omo som nyankopon a omo wi preko omo mfa de apeteshi engu omo butem ene enkwara entwempena kremoni papa bia osom ala no kuremu no kremoni bia no obeka sa asem we nti for now no me hu ne say sa papa we enonka sa asem we me ko double check aba because me de kremoni papa bia ni wa obeka sa asem we eche sa kremoni no na adwene e de se preko adwene nti for now no me nka se papa we aka sa asem no but until se menya proof say ode ne kan obie na no kan say sebio we nkremoni na say sebio wanye de wanye yi a wanto abama ba omia e wo Ghana election eba na wegu nkremofo ni masia. I am going to try. Mr. S, I have two things here. Is it the same? Yes. Inti the man say chief no ye kwa kohwe tape no so kan ampa ba nkremodi papa bia o ye papa de menye so nkremoni papa bia o ye penyini o Ghana be na no aka asem we inti for now no I will say it is not a story ye pese pushi inti we will let it slide na yakọ story for so I know my team, they will do the checks and then we will make sure say papa no kan na wanka ba me de makumem any experience a minim any nkremofo a minim omo a mene omo etwa ka kremoni ana adwene ye adwuma bia ni wa obeka se nkremoni bia anto ama ba omi asa nkremoni wegu nkremofo ni ma se menye sure se nkremoni bia na adwene wo fie a oka no kore odi no kore no ebebie na no akasa asem. So I will let this skip slide. We will come back to this matter and get it right. Now nyina ti kroma na 2016 journalists in Ghana were questioning the government then. We're questioning the NPP, NDC government, not John Mahama and Adano. Now, there's something interesting happening in Ghana. I'll say my Nikoso. I'll say my Nikoso because from 2019, Ebesinde, Nana Danko Ekufuado, Eniba Omia, as president and vice, they have not met the press. In 2012, 13, 14, 15, 16, the press got a lot of access to the John Mahama administration because the NDC administration then thought to say or believed to say you can never govern without the media. So the media got the opportunity to ask the NDC administration, especially the president and John Mahama. They got the opportunity to question John Mahama, the economy and what is going on, what he is doing about it. In fact, at a point, the journalists in Ghana were questioning Mahama about keep both. We're questioning Mahama about how the economy was being run. How nyoma boy ding, how Ghana economy no amount bi hu e. So the media knew who to pose the question to. And the reason why they knew who to pose the question to because they knew there are people who are supposed to solve the problem. Now, this is calculation. This was when John Mahama was president. And this was when the media got the opportunity to question John Mahama on stuff. They looked in his eyes, in his face, to question him about things he had no knowledge about. But as far as now Oya president in 2014, 15, 16, he had to answer those questions because everything stops with John Mahama. Now let's go all the way back in time. How the press, they addressed the Mahama administration, how they questioned the Mahama administration, how they questioned John Mahama. We will compare it to today.
Your Excellency, Afishaba. My name is Kojo Yankson. I'm the host of the Super Morning Show on Joy. Let me just take the opportunity to commend you on this rather fresh and brave method of communicating with the media. Your Excellency, I want to read something that you said in December 2013. You said, I've instructed the Ministry of Justice and Attorney General, Iyoko, and Ministry of Finance to work with the Ministry of, actually I'm not sure which ministry this is, to achieve the following by the end of the year. 1, secure the refund of monies wrongfully paid to or appropriated by any individual or company on contracts with SADA, JIDA, and the GRA. And then you also said that they should initiate legal action against individuals or companies to secure these refunds and or to punish them for any wrongdoing established. This was an instruction that you gave more than 2 years ago. So far, only 14.5 million has been retrieved from one of the many agencies that you mentioned involved in these corruption scandals. These are not the only instructions you've given. You instructed the Attorney General to go about retrieving the money from Woyome. In fact, even a non-corruption related one, you instructed that state institutions should buy made in Ghana furniture. Now,
good to see you too. Earlier, you mentioned that you alluded to the fact that your gray hair is increasing. And I think it's the otherness about you this afternoon. I want to know from you, since your assumption of office, what you have done to reduce pressure on you, on the presidency. Because if any prominent person dies in this country, they call on the president. A business delegation calls on the president. Anything at all the president is referred to. What have you done to reduce the pressure on yourself to concentrate on the things that you find very important to you? And what keeps you awake at night? Thank you.
My name is Bridget Otu. I work with TV3. I want to go back to the detainees. It looks like it's a topical issue now. And the Christian Council and other Christian groups have been very emphatic, demanding that they are sent back. You've explained, indeed, that Ghana stands to benefit a lot. Would you, or have you considered sending them back? Or at what point would you consider it critical to do so? Thank you.
Good afternoon, Mr. President. I am Ojon Amens. I report for Radio SYZ. Mr. President, I would like to know the position of Ghana on gay rights. And because many religious leaders have kicked against it, but then lawyers are divided on the practice.
Mr. President, thank you very much. My name is Evans Mensah with Joy FM. I just have a quick follow-up on a question on JIDA. Last year on the 9th of December, you said that, quote, the Attorney General Nyoko should recover the outstanding of 40.5 million. I'm just asking, today is 11th of January. Has that been recovered?
Happy New Year. See, this was when John Mahama was president. He opened his doors to the Jubilee House. Then I'm on a week. I saw to before chips. Evans Mensah. You saw Kojo Kumsen. Kumsen. Bridget Otunkwana, at this point, what to me, I am very blunt with this government. But you see the rest. They were confident to pose questions to John Mahama. Yeah. On say, you refuse the anthem. Calculation, no. They were all coming after him. John Mahama answered this. John Mahama answered this. John Mahama answered this. Today, some of these people will sit on Twitter. They will sit on Facebook and tell you, Ekufuado's appointees. Now, wait. Omubusa in some way, what was John Mahama's body language? Was he snobbish? Otie Omo. Omo answer. What did John Mahama say back? Did he have the patience to speak to Ghanaians through the media? And the question they were asking him, was John Mahama so down to earth to listen and also to answer as a president? Kai, from 2019, before 2018, 2019, Ekufuado and Bawumia, they've not met the press. These same press are here. This is John Mahama's response to these people.
We import petroleum products. We currently are not importing crude because the Tema oil refinery has been down. But then we also gain revenue from exports of crude oil as a result of the share that we have in Jubilee with the Taluk partners. Now, increasingly, when the price went up to about 93, revenue from crude oil was becoming a very significant part of our budget. With the drop from above 90 to to about 32 currently, or 33, we have lost billions of cedis into the national treasury. But at the same time, it has reduced the price of petroleum products on the market. And government took a decision in July last year to deregulate the price of petroleum products. And so with the fall in the price of light crude, there has been an accompanying reduction in crude oil price, in petroleum product prices since July last year. Now, what has happened is, from the time that we started a deregulation, and the last increase in transport fares, price of petroleum products have gone down by more than 37%. And so even with the introduction of the levies, the energy levy, at an average of about between 26 and 27%, we still are below the deregulation point by almost 11%. And so we've not gotten to where prices were even before. Now, let's take the energy levy. Utilities have accumulated debts over the last almost 15 to 20 years. And as a result of this accumulation of debt, it has choked the credit lines of the utility companies to an extent that VRA today cannot go to any bank and establish an LC, because I think they owe virtually every bank in Ghana. As the line got choked here, they went and opened a new account in another bank. And then they'll take the credit until it gets choked. Then they open a new account with another bank. So now no bank, any bank they go to say, hey, anymore, you know. Now, if we want a sustainable power sector, we have to deal with that debt. You must deal with that debt. And how are we going to deal with that debt? I don't have that money. If I had, I would pay on behalf of VRA. And so we need to take that money from somewhere. And so the point is, at the time when God has blessed us to have the price go down 37%, it was still even 11% lower. We take a little money and say, look, let's all contribute and pay off this debt, because we all use that power that VRA generated. I don't see what really we have done wrong. Aside from that, a portion of the debt, a portion of the levy is going to go to the road fund to pay arrears to contractors and also invest in the road sector. Happily today, more than 90%, as a result of my indigenization policy, I have harangued the road ministry. More than 90% of contractors working in our road sector are Ghanaian, our own people. And so if that money goes to them, they are going to invest it in building roads. And when they are building the roads, what will happen? It will lead to employment. Masons, steel benders, cement sellers, carpenters, truck operators, excavator operators, bulldozer operators will find jobs. And so it's a reinvestment in our own economy. That money is not going outside. It is being reinvested in our own economy. It's going to our road contractors. And our road contractors are going to invest it here. And if they make a profit, they're going to invest that profit here in Ghana.
This is a precedent. Also, Mukrampo amun follow Ghana politics, energy. Also, Okasa wotiasie. There was no paper there, because he sits through every cabinet meeting. He speaks to every sector minister. He was involved in the running of the government. And he is able to answer questions on his feet. He wasn't waiting for some press secretary somewhere at the Jubilee House to release a statement on paper. He opened his doors to the media. And this is somebody we sit in Ghana and say, Obeye Deng. This is first class governance, leadership. And you know what hurts? Sankofo we are no nyina enya opportunity. Ewura Flagstaff House to question the president. They are still alive. They are all sitting on radio and TVs today. John Mahama's problem as a president in those times was that he was too honest. Na okano kredodo. Na on TSC I was Ocha Ghana for because John Mahama worked under Atta Mills. And on Atta Mills 19, who say there was nowhere Atta Mills original platform, so because of their trying to win sympathy vote into Atta Mills light. So I believe John Dramani Mahama learned a lot from Atta Mills that, hey, if you want to govern and govern well and not to entertain unnecessary pressure on your government, you need to let the people know the truth. John Mahama was too truthful to Ghanaians. And into the basin there, the NPP cannot get tapes of John Mahama lying. Assembly what say after John Mahama ho NPP 4 can be an busrimuka hearsay. Yatia and almost John Mahama say or say Asante for Ghana for until be John Mahama can free him with a num enkofo ne create to radio so. Yes, John Mahama be no say Sebio or the go the kwan was Asante kra Asante for any so amount for and a cattle John Mahama so. Yes, John Mahama say oh you don't funu. John Mahama was making a statement and telling Ghana for say baby I am versatile. I can take bullet, I can basically deliver because that is the position I am in. I cannot sit here and say I will not take criticisms. Until at the end of the day, it's immune to a lot of things. And almost saw John Mahama and say, oh, you don't funu. Nobody in Ghana can bring a tape. John Mahama atro with TVs. Nobody. When he was vice and when he was president. You see how Jandam any atro ediabedruha. Today, yet Ghana, these same journalists are here. Mumbuso say, how would they question the president and the vice president? Near to Kromha, and I'm going to show you a video today. And Mahamudu Baumia in 2014, 15, 16, Bekachere or Ghana say, we wura Malata market. Now, oko Malata market no in toast and tomatoes. Bakumi Enumiensa 20 Ghana those times on TSC or say 2 Ghana or 5 cities. I'm a journalist now radio so Oko Peace FM, Hello FM, Inshira FM, Adom FM, OK FM, Peace FM, the Akan radios, Kesbin FM, Sa radio Akan for Diano. They were saying to John Mahama, say, Mr. President, in toast boy ding, meaning wa bambu no enye. They were not asking, say, in toast, the way to need to saying. John Dramani Mahama, when he was in power, Baumiaka said, Okomala tape. Tibia oto tomatoes or malatana chese the whole Ghana, tomatoes boy ding. But we are here today. The MPP media, the MPP station, Channel 1 station led by Bernard Avle and those co-minini boys, today they were having a very sensitive conversation. And that conversation is got to do with Eddie and Yoma Abodina Ewo Ghana. And Omokaya Mani Bedru tomatoes. Now, the conversation got to a point. Capito, El Capitano, I'm also doing my job, Capitano. This weekend I saw you. I know friend to my. Now, I want us to go back and listen to this conversation. Now, you say, this conversation we are having today, in 2014, 15, 16, when the same Baumia and the person president, time or raising issues at tomato boy dino, were we asking questions or we basically determined from there, say, John Mahama and the NDC administration were not delivering. This is City News, led by Bernard Avle. I must say they are having a conversation about Ghana's economy. Now, and then, Omo Egdi in Komobi, I want us to listen to the conversation. After that, I'll ask a few questions. Mr. S, do you have the video for me? I am not seeing it on my system. Mr. S, I'm not seeing the video on my system. Jack, you guys, do you think I should fire Mr. S or Mr. P? Because this was supposed to be part of the production. Mr. S, Mr. P, I am not seeing this, so somebody will lose their job. I know you sent me the piece. Maybe I'm the one who will lose my job, but I'm not finding it in the system. So, Mr. S, Mr. P, point the video out to me. But what I was trying to say, okay, team, it looks like team. Yeah, I don't have the video. I don't have it. Yeah, so if you guys can pull the video for me. Who should I fire right now? Somebody's going to lose their job right now. But I know my team, they'll pull the video for me right now. Now, the conversation today is about Aye Nyoma Nebo Aye Ding. And Nyoma Nebo Aye Ding, oh, my team, they have it already. Sorry, team. I'm sorry. I think the boss needs to be fired. I think they need to fire me. I mean, mom, that they need to fire. It is not them. They already have the video for me. Now, I just say, me, mom, I also fire me. Now, let's listen to the conversation at City News. And it's got to do with senior Nyoma Bo Ding. Mummy and a conversation. Now, how they have come to a conclusion. Is it the fault of the government? Is it the fault of the traders? Is it the fault of Abain? We are perceiving is a conversation the same as before. Now, you to me at the Achichere Ghana, no? So, team. See, I'm struggling. All right, I'm in. Okay, thank you. Mama Yanko tie a conversation. I already have it on the system.
Now, at the Carnation market, 30 pieces of tomatoes, we used to be sold for 20 Ghana cedis, was now selling at the same amount for 6 pieces, Bernard. Look at the reduction.
6 pieces of tomato for 20 cedis. So we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. For
yes.
20. But they don't tell us the size.
No, so they said, so basically, I mean, you picture it, they said 20. Formerly, they were giving you 30 pieces, right?
For 20 cedis.
For 20 cedis. Now they are giving you just 6 pieces.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
exactly.
6 for 20 cedis.
Exactly. And then they go on to say, while a basket of tomatoes which sold for 50 Ghana cedis and 60 Ghana cedis has gone up significantly, trading at 600 Ghana cedis and 700 Ghana cedis. That's
but you know the problem with even this whole thing. The way we are even measuring the sale is prone to be violated.
It's
like
not standardized.
So if you say 6 pieces or 30 pieces,
what size?
What size? In certain countries, 1 kilogram, you get it, or one standard size of a bag, or 1 gram, or whatever. This approach of a basket. Well, what is a basket? There are different types of baskets. You know, even the so-called olunka is that we are not advanced.
So the conversation is simple. City 4, Samens, and then Nkwara Beradavle is leading this pack. Makachiro, City, Channel 1, especially Channel 1, Gabidia. Omu to meet na TV is no more show. Na Samens are from say you are speaking about Baumia too much. Stop. Now, conversation out now Hanover kind of bro for Nina say Omu to show no no say oh. First no, Mahama was no na a year tomatoes. We eat tomatoes baku mienu miensa ena enum ensia 30 pieces in krankasem is sonne 30 pieces no na de 20 Ghana and under baomia ene ekufuado no and they use 6 pieces tomatoes nkwa insiama wa 20 Ghana. Before that no na ye 20 first kra na 30 pieces and the first na Mahamate so na 30 pieces ye tomatoes nkwa 30 1 2 3 4 5 30 ye de mawa na 20 Ghana Mahama time. Ebaya bedu say afenom yi 20 pieces mawa na 20 Ghana ende under baumia and abozege uyi tomatoes nkwa 6 ubenya 20 Ghana and sana with tomato 6 tomatoes. Now under baumia ende sa basket na first no bucket no ye nyina enim uko tomato foma owo mo bucket a omudi susu tomatoes no ye nyina enim time Mahama teso ba bedu ekufu adom time na omuyi bucket ne ba kwa na 60 Ghana. 60 Ghana. And under Baumia Ekufuado, this government, no. Tomatoes for ma no bucket na omude susu tomatoes no, 600 Ghana titisikane 6 million. And a Bernard Avle catch say na mummy nhwa de bi o. Sibia mo bobo no mo ndwin say size no so ka ho. Mo hu ni say okwa amanone a Adebia Obeton this scale so ansana yehumbo no and the Bernard Avle for the first time in his life he's asking about the sizes of the tomatoes and the weights. 2012, 13, 14, 15 these people were sitting on TV, they were complaining about food prices. They did not talk about the weight and size of the particular food. But because today they want to do everything possible to protect Bawomia's government, Ekufuado's corrupt government, they have brought the conversation all the way down to say, Yeni Ghana for cry yet for. Adentina ende yede a bucket as measure tomatoes. Now adentina ye measure the weight of tomatoes and sani a price. Bernard Avle. That is his view now. That is where he is coming from. Until he has made the conclusion, say, Unim, Oba America, Oba Europe, Oba Asia, Omudie, Edianibia Obetubiano scale down. O Bernard Avle, Oyam, Awunenia Boate Seme. Ukuroma Wuna. Da Bena Kotisa Awuna Fojum, ye turn tomatoes, ye resist scale, so apart from bucket. Da Bena Ko, Aya Awuna Fojum, Eko Malatako, who say Adjene, ye the 2 scales in your tongue. Tamana John Mahama Teso NDC was no. Oh, say Obiakoto Alugun to Gui, and the good scale so ansane at Tomano. Da bang and yabedu sa point na who say Eduane boy ding, yen to me blame by no, na yen blame ede edwedifo if we say or they are not using scale. And that is the conversation. But I thought to say, Baomiako Malatana or buy no car say, Wakom say 3 tomatoes, 2 Ghana or Malatano. You people concluded that Ghana as a nation, there is too much a hike in food prices and that the government is bad. This is how low the hypocrisy in our journalism. This is how bad the journalism looks. Hey, why not smarter? These people are just there to protect a dying government. They are there to make sure they will use that to destroy your future. President, we didn't consider the sizes and weight of foodstuff before coming on radio to say but we are trying to find technicalities to use brofo to say abrofo use scale. Abrofo de okobu kroma ansa na be price aduane ma no ye the 2 scales so ye hu weight no atare ho ansa na wato ntia no we cannot blame the NPP government too much because we are cake ye nkurasefo ye nimbie ye nti enda no what we are doing is we need to go back and use scales before we can come and sit on radio and say tomato 6 20 Ghana in Ghana. We cannot say aduane boy ding until we get scale and sizes of food. Nambe tuamoka. Mamika bi binchiramo. Omo amuse omo ye mu PhD ni omo ye research no. When somebody is even doing research in America, let's say he's doing research about food security. Say oye research to America. Na se opeso who say research no oye no. In fact, a researcher, he can apply it everywhere. He does not only sit in America to do that research. That is why majority of the time, professors and people who are so much into research, when they are conducting research, they don't conduct it or they stick to one particular location or geographical area. What they do is, so because obey survey and or research about tomato production and how quick or how we consume it and how it grows quickly. So or American professor and I say or a researcher in America, after conducting research, that person travels to other countries and continents to do the same research because they know, say, at the end of the day, even though the food or the produce or the same thing they are talking about, it has the same texture, the same color, the same purpose it serves, it basically serves different needs in different places. Those people sell, or those products are sold different in different markets. They know, say, in America, transportation of Indiana is different from transporting Indiana in Ghana. So when they are doing research, they don't sit at one place. They make sure that there are variations in what they do. And sana, omoba the holistic job. Then we say, okay, this research here, they say, so oko Ghana. Tomatoes are better the 6 cities, Over America, are better the 12 cities. If we say in Ghana, say tomato no nipa ne kofa okofa na senkrigwa at the end of the day no ekwan ne nye obefa cars 30 obeba beda kwam obeda hotel you better the taxes the petrol but America no a company be and directly to the grower and I said the farmer in the company no kwa or the truck na omo de den omo tam omo de buy and omo de bomb warehouse. So the mode of transporting these products they vary. You cannot say in Ghana, say, We are discussing tomato boy, and that when you go to America, because they put their food on scale, because Ghana doesn't put its food on scale, no, the prices we are saying, no, it's very, very questionable. You are being foolish. You are doing politics. In the United States of America, Ura supermarket, your organic and non-organic food. And the organic food, the prices are different. But when you come to Ghana, there's nothing like organic and non-organic. Aduane na Ghana ni nyina is grown from the soil. Na nse na mate se mo pese mo di GMO efra mo aduane. But aduane bia ye aduane organic bia ye aduane wasase nim e ma yetwa. Inti you cannot even compare the prices of food in Ghana to the prices of food in the United States. America, when you go buy fish in the supermarket, your wild fish, your more them, your wild chicken, your so there are varieties. So it is not about America, it is about Ghana, baby. The question is, at the internet, tomato at this price. We are buying tomato at this price because the economy is not being run well. People are spending more money on trying to bring in the tomatoes to sell. The only thing about a trader. So about to the say you to nyomema, you to petroma. Trader no beto ni nyomem if we say sikana ode kwa akoto den aduane na ba no car na de beba petrol na beba se dollar no kosoro tomato be kosoro automatic. So sometimes mummy enjoy jaundice journalism now you're speaking to the issues. It is Ghana we are talking about. When I hear people analyze Ghana politics, now they compare the European and American politics, I say you are foolish. And MPP are very good at these things. So we start Baumia about what we are going through today. Also, when you go to America, when you go to other European countries, when you go to African countries, at the end of the day, Bayfort to Ghana or pretty different from Bayfort to Spain. Ghana Bayfort, the operations are different from Italian Bayfort. Ghana Bayfort Penam, Italy Bayfort their development. Ghana before omo pe edi entetenam omo pe nam bi dise kufu ado monam osafo ma afo monam omo pe nam a edwan eye Italy abrofo omo ye vampires omo abefo omo pe moja air fresh. So you cannot compare Ghana's economy and food to what they are selling in Asia and the prices and scale. We need to condemn the government for making the economy hard. That is why food is expensive. Nankamuya sa conversation when the basic conversation people were supposed to have and say, how did we get here for tomato to sell that at that price? Why are food stuff expensive? Because we were told that planting for food and jobs, its main purpose was to solve this problem. And it's been almost 8 years. So you can't sit on radio and say that, are we scaling? Are we sizing? You need to tell us, I said, the government has failed the people. The government took the people's money and misused it. Planting for food and jobs was supposed to solve this problem. Planting for food and jobs. And then Ghana go say eduane adia fu in Ghana. But today eduane na adia ne boy ding. So why are we sitting here blaming scale and sizes? We are supposed to blame the people who took our money to make things easy. So the government and the government policies were wrong in the first place. Let's be bold and be straightforward with the issues and stop trying to divert the people's attention and bringing in unnecessary argument and examples. Sabio, I am not a repository of intelligence, of knowledge. You two don't hold all the knowledge in this world. But we should be rational enough. Apply common sense enough. That's how intelligent human beings who are honest have conversation. A government came. The government did its job. And what Bernard Avle, any other journalists there say, they are shifting the blame on the sellers. Mami a onoko fa ntosi there, eden na blame no. Mami ka bibin show in Ghanaian market. Se yento nyomem se petrol bon kosro na ye ton eye den eye eburo baako 1 cedi na se wo ya wa adwene se yento nyomem won kwa wo beton wo bro 3 cedi se obi anto. That is how it is. You cannot blame the sellers. The sellers are selling according to the price on the market. Se yen nyina malata yetikeje tia na yen nyina ton eburo baako 1 cedi na won kwa ya wa adwene se wo de o pese o ton eburo 3 cedi sa, you will not get anybody to buy because majority of the people will be selling a brown at 1 cedi. So when you go to the market and the prices are at that level, you need to understand that it has affected every single seller. So you cannot turn around and blame the seller. What has the seller done? The seller is selling according to how much he or she spent on in purchasing those products. So we should blame the government. We should let the government know. We should let Ghanaians know that this government has been a bad government. Let's stop sugarcoating and glazing unnecessary grammar to hide the canker in the system. The Nana Adodankwa Ekufuado Bawumia Abozege foolish government, they have deceived Ghanaians. Every policy they put out there has failed or was a failure because we failed to scrutinize these people. Anytime a ball, the journalists, their interaction with John Mahama and how John Mahama took his time to explain things to them. Today, they are not even getting the opportunity to speak to the dwarf. They are now sitting and waiting for the joker to come and tell them that, oh, I said this yesterday, but I was joking. That is what they are waiting for. Bawumia will come and fool himself. He will come and dance. He will come and go and play. He will go and play Ludo. He will go and fool himself and come. He will come say nonsense to the clergy. The next day he will say, I was joking. So why should we take such jokers serious? We are serious here as a people, my friends. Let's stop this kind of, corner journalism. Let's be blunt. Let's be blunt the same way we were blunt in 2012, 13, 14, 15. Let's be honest. Let's be direct. Let us be honest to the people. Now, come and speak the real truth. Now, John Dramani Mahama has spoken. And what has he spoken about? John Mahama. Bim.
We will start the plans and feasibility for the establishment of a new city to which we would move government services and agencies in order to decongest our capital city, Accra. We'll redesign growing metropolises like Aflawo, Kaswa, and others across the country into modern markets and trading centers. As has already been estimated, the Ghana Police Service alone, at its present capacity, will require nearly 25,000 new and additional personnel to manage the 24-hour economy's additional working shifts. And keep in mind that the police service, as it stands now, even without the 24-hour economic initiative, already requires additional staff and motivation to meet the optimum police-to-population ratio. We will adopt a multi-stakeholder approach because the beneficiaries of the 24-hour economy are diverse. Unemployed youth, including unemployed graduates, farmers, traders, small and medium-scale businesses, students who need vacation jobs, and the underemployed. No one will be left out. I'm determined to provide the necessary incentives such as favorable tax measures, cheaper and reliable power, financial support through the Ghana Exim Bank, oil revenue, and the National Women's Bank, which we will establish to soften the ground for both public and private participants who sign up to the 24-hour economy initiative in order to have a smooth takeoff.
It's as simple as that. A new city is going to be put together. The 24-hour economy is looking at expanding the public sector, especially the police, the security agencies. A new city is important now. Accra is choked. We should open up the city. We need to drag it. Send a government business, we can centralize it. We cannot, at the end of the day, sit in Accra. Say you cannot even move from Medina all the way to Dansuman without spending over 3 hours on the road. We need to find a way to liaise different parts of Ghana to the capital. Send a business will be done easily. Building a new city is important. And internal last Mekacha say somewhere like Segleme, anka 2,000 houses in complete ya anka companies beko. Anka nurse for betu alcohol, anka police for betu alcohol, anka soldier for betu alcohol, anka normal teachers betu alcohol, anka Ghana ejuma for civil servants betu alcohol. The moment on betu alcohol, companies will be forced to open up branches there. Banks will be forced to go open branches there. Different companies are company that serve human needs. Basic services, they were all going to move there. So technically, that alone could have built a city, And gradually we will be able to move some of government offices to such places. When somebody says, we need a new city, go to Egypt, they are building a new city. Dubai is building new cities. We need that. We need to expand a chrono to a point whereby every single place will be effective enough when it comes to supporting the national agenda. You need every part of the nation to be effective, to be included. We have to have an inclusive nation whereby every single part of Ghana no obia bibia yet to me come together through the little connections no we cannot sit in Accra and pressurize Accra, and at the end of the day some pressure na that Accra no ema business impo enkoso ye. And these are some of the very important initiatives you can call policies. In 2014, NDC in Ghana came together to put in the National Development Planner. We are all supposed to, at the end of the day, adhere to. Now, from 2014, Segle Mebesiwo, Senka 2,005 houses in Kisiri and Kende, there were almost 15,000 houses around that area. Yes, that means pharmaceutical companies will go there and open shops. Nightclubs will be there. You will have transportation system. Somebody might end up going there to establish a transportation system. Buses will be going there. And people setting up bigger offices. Their companies' warehouses will be there. That is how you stretch a nation. That is how you open up a nation. And this project has stalled for the past 8 years. They are even thinking some of the town seglemeno amomuhu. Ejimi phone edimuso yeka amomenka obulu no. Ebulu MPP party, ebulu domi boli ebulu domi. Oba Jimmy Amane ya. They are a bunch of foolish men and women who are greedy and tribal. They don't want to open up for Ghanaians. We voting for them to get opportunities. It is not difficult to do it. It is all about you determining to do that. And John Mahama has shown from his track record, these are things that can be done. Nenchi nankasa John Mahama re. Akoko kono untumi. Tafrache denchem eno John Mahama ebu denchem. Pepleo akoko kontra John Mahama etefle. John Mahama wi nenchie no ankramu ya kano edome nenchie dome. John Mahama re na akoko kon. These are things we need to be listening to. Now John Mahama, he says something very important about the banking.
And then I have Kofi Banafu, who says, did I hear the former president talk about restoring licenses of collapsed banks? Yes, you did, Kofi. I said that we're going to go through the processes that led to the collapse of the banks. And for the cases in which those closures were unjustified, we would restore the licenses. We are looking at a tiered banking system. One of the reasons for the closure of these banks was that they could not raise the capital reserve ratio that the Bank of Ghana had asked for, which was 400 million Ghana cedis. Now the point I make is that we should have a tiered banking system where you have the big banks who should have a reserve ratio of 400 million. You can have mid-sized banks that should have a reserve ratio of say 200 million, and you can have micro banks that with a reserve of 80 million to 100 million can have a license to operate, because all these banks cater to different segments of our business environment. And so the Unilevers and others who are big companies can deal with the class A banks. But the small and medium enterprises need smaller banks that are able to give them service. And because of the risk involved in small and medium enterprises, of course, they would have more risk. And that's why they are the kinds of banks that somebody would close down. And so, yes, we're going to look into the processes that led to the closure of those banks. I know that some of those cases are in court. We are hoping that the cases will be adjudicated, and when they are adjudicated, if we have taken an unbiased look at the circumstances in which they were closed, for those that were unjustified, our government will be willing to restore their licenses so that they can continue with their work.
The John Mahama Kenya has got to do with the banking closure now, banking sector cleanup now, NPP so omabeno. Mama minjum na yentiasie. We etie. This is how you build a nation. A man for Eddie Oma Junior Emudaho Ekasa na yejum. Now, John Mahama say banks na yegugu no Ekufuado mobile ufuriatamo because they wanted to destroy some Ghanaians in their head, no. Now Mojin say almost support to end this now. Omonida hoshe da gu in Juma. Nipa over 10,000 Ghanaians and the omunina they are jobless. Or see, senyame boa na se NDC ba power a simple thing. Sa bank no gugu no ombenya botre ahwem. Now what they are going to do is say banks are omu hwemu a omu hu se enye kwan paso ena yegu no sa banks in your ombe the licenses be momo ebi mo ho they deserve to be closed or say banks na omo ba no mo ye investigation thorough investigation no mo ye process nim banks are na eni kwan say yegu no banks bi o ho utumu say Ekufuado ne busuafo bo mutirimu po so omo be hye de egu no o say sa banks na omo ni twaka omo ndi boni bia no sa banks ne de ono na ban no obeden or the sa banks na license beba omo emo masa ye dwuma afa Ghana fo dwuma na osaka bibi mame ndwom na ti ase o say banks e wo Ghana no e wo say ti ase say e bank bia any clientele a ono mu di dwuma yaka clientele so amefo monkandi mechi clientele so amefo sa na yaka no yaka say customers eno na wa bro ni sa kan clientele no John Mahama say bank bi a wo Ghana bia no e wo customers ani omudi adwuma say u bank bi ti say Unilever u bank company bi ti say Unilever omne banks akese na didwa u company bi ti say Equia Liquid Soap omo bank kitwe bi a savings and loans bi a omne omudidwa yawo edwadifo a omo infinfin a omo so banks bi a commercial banks bi omne omudidwa enti ose the mistake a MPP for en say omo group banks ni nyina say omo nyina no e wose omunya something we call capital. In fact answer na obe operate bank of Ghana no Bank of Ghana e wose omo make sure say o sika te say 400 million ode baba be dey ababe to what say guarantee enti sa sika na wode to wa in case say o bank no asem ba ho a na de sa sika no etuatua enkofo ka enti sa de na Ekufuado mu gina so say bank bebre wo Ghana sa 400 million no omuni omantua enti egu no but also tia say eba banka sika de ne client and as omomni omdi dwa no omde beto no ene na ma bank ni nyamfa so enti majority of the banks are not sebio omo tie bia no muntie nwie no na dwumadi a omo ne den omo ne omo clients edi obu ha ne client abeje 100 million Ghana cedis ensiwo no the next 3 months no also dey ebia 20 million Ghana cedis ba enti our clients is about 300 otumi project say within 4 months no obetumi nyesa sika na akotua and that base capital no. Majority of the banks, the time Ekufuado Moba, Abemuno, now they were in the process of raising those monies. But Ekufuado can say no. They were not even going to sit with those banks for them to even raise the $400 million cedis. John Mahama said as simple. You ain't mean treaty you need liver the bankers at the ye treaty Equia Liquid Soap bankers. Now I see a baby be a friend of Edding a banking a friend a tier banking. Now, opese o classic banks no. Sebio kwame ata otwitrotro. Baby a o saving sika. Entumi nya to say obi to say kwame despite baby o saving sika. The reason is say kwame despite ekoji loan na sika ohia no savings and loans won't me for no. Say Ibrahim Mahama ekoji loan na sika ohia no some credit union bank be entumi for no. But as we speak, say Ibrahim Mahama Hiesika or Stanchart, Barclays, or Hiesika or Ghana Commercial Banker, because those banks are bigger banks with bigger clientele, no, they have enough money move to me ama loan akasie. It is John Mahama say, what now buying the bank say banks no, say 400 million no, say the 400 million banks akasie so muntia fine. Now ufi banks akɛseɛ na your banks bi ɔmo yɛ intermediate ɔmo mfimfini ɔmo nhyɛda nsa ɔmo nhyɛda nso ebia sankɔfo no yɛmo muntia ebia 200 million ɛte sɛ guarantee money na yɛba fam na yɛbɛduru ɛyɛ credit union saa smaller banks a ɔmo ne yɛ maame no a ɔmo tɔn mɔmɔne ne tomatoes ɛne kobi odwom edili de bi a ɔmo kɔgye 2000 3000 no ɔmo so ebia bɛtuma ɔmo tia ebia 50 million now deɛ bɛyɛ ne sɛ saa banks deɛ hwɛ ɔmo ahoɔden ne yɛde ɔmo deɛn yɛama ɔmo tua ɔmo guarantee money. That is what is going to help the banks to be able to stay afloat. Because you cannot tell a third division club, say, only a premiership club to say Real Madrid, and having the same resource. They are supposed to pay their players the same amount of money. The moment you bring such a law, third division club ni begu. And yet the Real Madrid now and other premiership clubs now, banks like I said, they might be able to survive. And Nintina, John Mahameka say, so nya akwenya na osa ebe the president. The Western say our banks, no, according to pedigree, any your big, no, and I say your coverage, no, sa guarantee na ubetia no, okasie and a betche sikasia ubetia di ato because abo so and an attacker so. In this way, stand chart, we are Barclays, we are D&D bank. Now say o client no so. Now you deal with bigger companies. You need to at least your capital now also require guarantee or Bank of Ghana. I will say a big. Now say uye edien and contemporary bank na say o client ni nyina ye bojo fo a omotonton ko bi ni danyado a you don't expect to say a contemporary enso benya 400 million the same Akoma Bank of Ghana. A contemporary can pay 50 million because a contemporary the client and the client base no their income is not as big as banks akese no in the Jamahama so ba obe break banks no okasie and the coverage in the how much you pay to Bank of Ghana, and that is how it's supposed to be. But we cannot just say because this is a bank or say Obiako 400 million. It does not work like that. It does not work like that because all the banks are not taking or their clientele are not the same. They are in manner sebio omuti jomuno. They don't save at Barclays Bank. They are not going to go save at the big banks because the interest rate to crown bonus or kojilona on to mintia. And in fact, at the end of the day, the charges close at that bank, credit union, a very flexible loan plan. Credit union, every single day, bet me raho, ediska koto, ako iska, or besoko kwanso Thursday kwa no nye redia, or raho benya kakra edi tukwain. But the banks up there dealing with Unilever, the target to deal with Unilever clients. Into the concentration more Unilever, enye obana or ton tomatoes or boasi jumuno. Until we need to understand where money nyoma John Mahama so pesa oye send the beya Ghana titru edwedifo ma enti na okaso obesa bia friend Women's Bank sebio ye bia Women's Bank a asene kire se ma bank into oba bia wudi dwa sika kakra wo nsem sebio obesa de koto bank a o saje den loan no sa Women's Bank no unji enjinsi ho interest ni ho ni nyina se obekire se edwuma na wo ye no ekoso obekire se obetuma manage sa okwa insihu no be less than 1% into so kwaji 200,000 a also tia se busu bibia e bi obetua 1000 Ghana as say okoji loan ewo a big banker interest rate no 30% a wo oba auto tomatoes ananya do wontumi ntia into this is some of the things sa nyoma we no and asebio ema ehiafo Ghana for ehiafo na omomofo no omo hiha omo ya wejadifo bebra ende omuntumi nkwa kwan so if say ontumi nkwa Ghana commercial bank nkoji loan interest rate not mintia ya won bebra omo ye bojwa na credit union omo ye adwuma ende ekufo de oguno nti ende saa oba no ontumi hwe ne ba wo school nti ekufo de catch say ma oba ne meda free SHS na mbema emfa no se ne be ya mede benya power nanso sanka oba no tumi ko credit union ekoji loan edidi ne dwuma on person obi abehwe ne ba wo school nti John Mahama say saa nyoma we bi na osamutie we bi ne yade kyekyere man we be na eba form ema Ghana for sebio omunya opportunities to be themselves, to be able to control their own lives. This is what you have to be listening to. And these things that John Mahama can are very important. These are the fine lines changing the lives and destiny of Ghana for into Uton Nkatie, Uton Abe, Uton Tomatoes. John Mahama say oba bank na esi wudwom na utumi koji credit union loan wo hono sa bank ne be sa back if you say Bank of Ghana sikana na omoje bank akese no ye beti sa bank ne so momutumi operate eno ano no mo ana mo ye adwuma banks ayeyi modi no you have to understand say get your CVs ready. Banks are going to open up legitimate banks omo betumi akati omo code according to their size. We need to build a nation ebetumi support obia over America, your billionaires, your millionaires, your hundredaires, your centenaires. But at the end of the day, every single American ehu an avenue ebetumi aboa no. Eno ena I say you implement it and make sure say Ghana for na moto abano ya we here for you sika for your omo mfifi I will see it to me drafty and I say crafty policies obia ho ebetumi akom enya ho mfaso John Mahama kasa no na asimesi Hey, ye Jimmy o. Ye Jimmy o. Me say, Nyankopon anka so te heaven a otwiti na say, hey, channel we dey me bie yo, ye Jimmy brutal. We na person we the president no. Ni message nyina ni o. Ni message nyina guru there onye problem. When guru wa dey. Ono there or position in the school wom. Anyway, we say test confirm Jimmy more. So koto nyuma ba omi a ombeto ama na eno ano no. Guru onye bone. Guru there so no there when we say MPP vote Jimmy. Eti MPP there de bia soroku ni Jimmy inti eno ane say obeje mic no aka say test confirm meto aba ma Jimmy no. Meto nyuma no monto ma me eno na ope guru. Last year say de no nam ha madam fu pa madam fu bi che say on sponsor am so ya Jimmy kofie na Jimmy onyum na carry egu. So basically this is what we talk about every day. John Mahama eka serious stuff na ya osi atena ne adwene na yetumi hu se we na best Ghana no na Jimmy ogina stage me ka de be ma wo na Ghana ye ka Ghana no se ba omia hu Ghana se ye ka de na ewu ba omia na onamo no ohu Ghana se ka na a whole vice president enkwara ejo what TV so a whole vice president ba ben na enkwara jojo wo message ni sen a or say it is possible. A whole vice president. Baumia is on the line of autism. I'm telling you, with all due respect to autistic people. Autistic kufuado or line so on such a mount to your casana studied pa or line so. And I don't have a problem with that. And I don't hate people with autism. But I'm trying to see symptoms of that thing in him. Our line is so crazy or gina line in them. Because this is despicable. And the way this guy has brought our politics so low, I just say, Jimmy Ghana, we don't understand what is actually going on. I say, we have been turned into fools to believe, say, when people are fooling, it is norm or a normal. It is not normal. When John Mahama speaks, when he takes his time to break things down to us, when he's telling us yes saya brabono na akwa we gina stage ne tu nyina fu ne tu nyina ne boxers mu nyina afọ ena nkwara di ne ho agro ameka e binchiro ba omia online so on se Kufuado oko eye den eye special school no ba omia online so na uni enia onye smart a unhu ogina line so into okasa na oye nyoma na oye sade na also gina stage na oye you see na online so omo ye expecting these things, they can see or line so. And I can say this, I don't have any problem with autistic people, But it is always good when people accept to say, maybe this is what I'm suffering from. Then people like us, we can help. Then the world can accept them and then embrace such people and find ways to help them. I feel Bawumia is hiding a syndrome from us. He's standing on the autistic line. I have family members, they're autistic. And sometimes, I tell myself, say, if these things were noticed earlier on, and the help would have given them, and can do baby, and these kind of things, if you are not smart, you will not see it. Original line so pe. Or the such a mount to me, on such a mount to me, or kasa utmi so aquano unya special eye to see so ubi was autistic line so Bawumia original sa line so or line so ekufuade de on the end they were track akra ekufuade obe 65 68 on the utmi hu Jimmy ni ba on the but Bawumia de no, it is excitement that shows it. Say the Nhia na afe a poppy up. The inconsistent consistency of Bawumia behavior, it is showing say he's on the line. Ojinaso. A little shift, obemuni, and we need to be very, very careful how we select our leaders. These are things that we need to look out for, and especially when somebody says, "I want to be president," you need to be very careful. Say Ghana, you're a very open country. I was saying, conduct serious medical checks on Bawumia. Because I am very sure Bawumia is on the line of autism. I am very sure. Because so nya butrena who steady sibi or dead na. The way Bawumia dead. Afeso hu onse unya butre steady and onse or daline so detect VAR natural into that is my problem. My problem no say sa video bi me boy there are so many videos of Bawumia when you take your time to watch, and if he needs that help we can help him. In fact, I have always said even in my family there are autistic people in it, so there's never been a day I have been shy to say I need to help an autistic person. We donate, we support, and we respect them, because when they are given the opportunity, when we give them the opportunity, they also, at the end of this, prove to that level. Sometimes we all get amazed. I will not be hurt. Say, and the Bawumia will avail himself for us to scrutinize his borderline autistic behavior. Because I am seeing it, and I don't want it to happen one day and somebody will say Kevin Taylor kanye ana Kobana Tewia kanye mempese obi betena baby aka. Because when you sometimes watch him very well, the way he laughs, the way he behaves, the way he sometimes forgets himself. Now, sometimes you ask yourself, is everything all right? Is this guy actually is he? I don't want to use the word normal, because you can't say people who are autistic are not normal. And to use that word is too harsh. But is he right? I'm trying to be very charitable in my words. And I feel Bawumia needs to be referred. We need serious referral. Because if we don't refer this guy and get to the bottom of this autistic tendencies, then we might end up with a big problem. And I am not just saying this because we are politics. It is not politics as usual. These are real stuff, real fact. If I tell my team to send videos of things about Nhia, actually say we need to be careful. We need to be careful about the way. I'm trying to let you, like, Mama Chawade, look at this. I don't want this to be about Bawumia, but I want to point to some things. you when Ankasano, you will be like, okay, now this is the time we need to get serious. Okay, this is the time we have to start asking questions. Okay, Obaka say, okay, now it is getting serious. Let us sit back and start asking serious questions, because Sibi Okasa we are Syria or the DHA and how unserious he is. And you see, and I would love for the man to be open to us, to be honest with us, to tell us, said, this is what I have been diagnosed of. This is what I have been diagnosed with. And that, in fact, say, you people are going to be honest with me. I said, TV is being touched back and forth. Who is touching my TV? Mahmoud Bawumia, who is touching my TV in Ghana? We need to get serious. If you touch my TV and I bore right now, the things I go do. Today, I'm being very nice. Why would on saka me TV ni jai? Why would on saka me TV ni jai?
We were happy that we found oil, but the borrowing of this government, the reckless borrowing of this government, has compromised the whole oil discovery. 6 times, you need 6 times of our oil revenue just to pay interest, not even capital. It's interest on the debt. So it is a really sad development. I mean, what fundamental issues that affect this economy have been addressed in this budget? You should ask yourself, what fundamental issues? If we had spent, the monies borrowed, and that money borrowed is the equivalent of some $37 billion over 7 years. Now, can you imagine what $37 billion can do in an economy? $37 billion. I mean, it's amazing transformation that you can see.
The investment the government is talking about. We are going to add about 800 megawatts of power.
But we are talking about a record. You can always talk. We are going to do this. The question is, what have you done? You've had 7 years in government. What have you done? I mean, your record should speak for itself. You shouldn't be waiting for the 8th year. The IMF, they can point to even a lot. Oh yes.
They'll point to the Ridge Hospital. They'll point to.
When the Kufuor administration was there, with such meager resources, so much can be pointed to as well. Infrastructure, as John Mahama says, if you point to infrastructure, you are engaging in an exercise of mediocrity. But the IMF managing director put the nail on the head when they said that the borrowing done by this government has been used for consumption. It's not me saying it. It's been used for consumption and not for investment. This is the IMF's assessment. And if you look at the data that supports what she's saying, the infrastructure to GDP ratio has come down from 9.1% when the President Kufuor was in office to 4.8% today. Infrastructure. You've borrowed so much, but you are reducing your investment in infrastructure. So they can try to hoodwink us with pictures of development all over the place. But the reality is that they should have been doing twice as much. They've had 10 times as much resources as the MPP government had. 10 times as much in nominal terms.
So what
of
is the
resources.
MPP alternative? I mean,
the MPP alternative is going to be it's a very major alternative that is going to be unveiled.
Either the guy has been cloned or the guy is on the line. And we need to be asking questions. There are 2 things here. Bawumia, either he has been cloned or Bawumia is on the autistic, syndromatic line. We need to be very careful. The people we elect as leaders. Nipa, ye omuso omundi yenim. What in some and listen to this. Mahmoud Bawumia say, prices of goods and services are being increased without notice. Or no, your president, or no, that by was not or the head of economic management team. Or say, ya tutun yo memukura ya monko fo kaye Bawumia or line so. Me say odo wo line so. Bawumia wo line so. Odo me say wo line so. Bawumia ujina line so pe. Bawumia wo line so pe. Odo me say jina line so maye. Bawumia jina line so maye. Ya the line be ma wo. Bawumia me say me the line be ma wo. Kai David. Or no na or your president na or headed the economic management team no. Or see, ya the tunyo memukura mpo on tiase. Me say Bawumia ojina line so. Me say Bawumia ya the line be ma wo. Ojina line so pe. O yese kakre bi pe. Now mumien kan ne numasem. Edim kwasi asem wo Ghana. Muntias Wokai, flag bearer of the New Patriotic Party, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia has lamented the unpredictability. has lamented the has lamented the unpredictability of the prices of goods and services in the country. So I'm for unpredictability no ebrofo esuntima me dwedwem ho nkyerɛw. Munyina me do muntrɛw. PZ swame alaba ayazongo ehone ade munyina me do muntina me nya botre bantama de omo pass classic agisi omo nka de cross omo nka cross we are crossing the bridge. You see first omo nka across the bridge. You see bantama for them so across the bridge omo yen kakra. Now where the next one e friend no unpredictability ba omi say or say he has lamented on the unpredictability of the prices of goods and services in the country. Yes, Mahmoud Baumia, watchina no ni buofu okasakasa ni trim okasakasa won num ontumi manim pie or say adenti na nyoma yetoto ade mu kura yembo ni pankaye Baumia onu mom complaini onu na or say yendi nechi na oni nanim nyansa na obagie no onu momu complain say adan ye tutu nyoma ma yenka wan na enka nkyira wan enye wo na so ka kire ade kwenti tutu nyoma mu ogina line so Baumia ya de line de be mawo bawo ya de line de be mawo. Now okay story ni kwedima or say addressing members of the Ashanti Regional House of Chiefs as part of his 3-day campaign tour of the Ashanti region, the vice president assured that he will implement a comprehensive tax amnesty policy for individuals and businesses when he wins the 2024 general elections to become president. Okachira Santofo ahemfo no, okojina Santofo ahemfo no okachira ah, yetutu tunyomam dodo. Onu krampo no ma de krodira, onu na president. Onu na the head of the economic management team. Onu na gina Asantofo ahemfo enim ka kyerem se waye adwuma. Osa gina o ka kyerem se o complain a kyerem se on tia sesi atoto nwomem. Akwa na ogina line so. Mahmoud Baumia ogina artistic line so. Baumia me se me the line de be mawo. Enti okasa na o se o ka kyerem ahemfo no mo wa Asante be mu se oh on the strategy bi beba eh yete ho solve wa o se the strategy beba yentoma obiem. Una we the head of economic management team wa ban na woso ye tia wo kase vice president wo bosumi nsia o ka kire say wo plan bi wo tim ne yentoma wansa abo ofuru ju se nya lefty ena ahemfo ne te wo ebo mu nsem me say mo Asantefo ni bi ahemfo ne di mu ye business omo de mo bie companies omo de mo bie shops because of mo omo de mo mba kogu abrochire omo to toka asakese because mo Asantefo ni bi mama mo kwan ne use mu say slaves. Ahemfo no benya sika sa mu bedi hie wu mu Asantefo ni bi because sebi omu musa nsam wadwa inti wonti ase o ya de hia me de hie o o ya dada me dada o watoka amatoka watodan amatodan masa untumi mewunawuna me o bodam inti se Baumia tumi gina wanim gina ahemfo anim ka kire omo se ono kro ntia se yetoto dwoma mu sa na or the plan bi beba obia tax no ye betua pepepe na ende ejuma be na Baumia ye. The question is, what job is he doing today? Now ejuma be na oya to December there na oye inti se ende ontumi nye se ejuma there ende on free officer because the job is still on the table. I've given you a job to do and that job ends 7 December 2024. And I say 7 January 2025. You are still supposed to work. Your time to log off. You do time now be log it off. You are telling me say, me sama watch na time I break ejuma good table so I won ye wabodam. The job is on the table. Na ahemfo te wo. Ema comedian we abeke kan kwase asem we. Enye ahemfo ketekeke wo. Omo no mo ka che so mako school aburuchire omo te brofo. Proponent and exponent. Omo kenkan a mo te ase omo no mo se so mo economists ne lawyers na obi gina wani mu ama na dwuma na wo yo hene na wa ma eye unkromfo dwuma so omo nkoye dwuma we omo nkododo eye edan we hu na ye nyina nya bebi ntina edwuma na omo nyanya yom se na ma yo chene sika na wo hene na woto na sebio on person be kan okre no odi sika be momo so de momo be ka so nka wo yejimifo adentina Baumia wa ma na dwuma Baumia deliver dwuma no all catch us say some man another chance bi ma abra onye de o abra there's still time to do it na so wo hene we nipa boni ni wo hene nipa boni fo wa konwa na wo say kum o kan okre we ja bu ofu hey boy we wallahi hey there na be tuba mama chara de bu a now hwade bi what is story we Finance Ministry getting ready to pay customers of liquidated financial institutions. Tie. Mahamudu Bawumia ko jina eya Ashanti memu no. Osi oh. Eye bank egu omu ni nyina no. Tie brofo no ye o. Ma men kan story ne kire. Later, Oba catch us and na odi agro. Bawumia, everything about him is a joke. Into for Bawumia serious, you take him serious at your own peril. Ofa Bawumia serious, edisawa catch the edi. Anoma say, onfana no enkofa gold 50 kilos in bro. On to me. Tie or say, finance ministry getting ready. Extra want to brofo. Ma catch them say, brofo nom tite chiri jimi mo. Or say finance ministry getting ready. They are not ready, oh. They are getting ready. It is the same as the finance ministry is working and it is in the pipeline. The same language. Onte brofo baby too. Tie Bawumia neka. Or say the finance ministry is. I don't know mudundu mi TV no Ghana. Why are you people trying to turn my TV off? Jack, I don't know mudiana whether I'm yemisa. I don't frustrating my brother sir. TV is Ghana for you and so mudundu. And how much messiumu Ghana. Sa Jimmy na osra munja sa de no yo now mama nche wo ade no me no de ko me nkwa me TV mo so na mududum no na e ko na e ba na e scratch ade no $5,000 mo na mutia mame mo na mutia ska na mame maka chem say munya mu de na menya mu de munya mu de nkwase afom gugu Angel TV na de ebia oma hemu eye size movie ne nkwase a odo shows ne malam TV so malam 40 se Bawumia gugu TV so ga mo ntumi nkodum ne nkwase afo I don't know Jimmy or Ghana hosa. And over Ghana TV so malam for nyina no mugu so mte se Bawumia. Bawumia we TV so malam. Oka se bo TV so ko chiri pose nyamia ye kan TV so. E de nkwase ade no mama TV ni nyina so. Ma men kind story no. Or say the finance ministry getting ready to pay. Or say finance ministry no boa no ho. Akabo so minsia ne ato abawie. Wo hu se we Jimmy. Wa Ashanti memu a bank obegu no ma odwuma gu ye no o ka kire say afei na finance ministry na eyo foriata finance ministry no afei na omoboabo mo ho hwe unim time foriata kura odware wi a how many hours edi ma de nkufa no ho say ono oboabo no ho abetua sika ma obodam now ma menkin kan na menjudwom nkire o ye de yetu esia ne a kire yetu de ya yetu ba yira ne a kire bibie ko tu firi ye no ano ti ase nkwase abe. Addressing professional bodies in Kumasi as part of his tour to the Ashanti region, Dr. emphasized, Dr. PhD, and the Abedruha. Missy me PhD new Ghana or $5 an hour. Na menja me juma we. No PhD holder in Ghana takes $5 an hour in Ghana. No PhD holder. Mon kama nuntum, montina kurabaso, na mongenwene, eye emwa mobitum diabwa Ghana. Munye din. Na toilet man kura wa brocho oji sika chemo ni nyina ni sika ebusani wa sika obayare sika oyiri beja wa sika oti abrabom na so weni beje sika hypertension ba na ohie duru ayi sika pam jimi nkono wa what is so BP aba me akaka say PhD we de the thesis not true kan na be ma BP akofom obodam e sika sam ai we got Kevin tell on pesku ye nyina pesku da bia sika no school man kan chiro. School na mokoro Ghana no, you go to school to defeat illiteracy. That's all. In Ghana, majority of you people go to school just to defeat illiteracy. Oko school so be to back in kind. Ni aka chen say we di oko school. PhD for Bramo Ghana. You went ahead to get a PhD just to defeat illiteracy, to tell people say why a PhD. Ukwe yasia, yabema vortic water, yefengu kapum, and one no. We are not going to address that, boss. Strategically, we are not. Mr. S, we are not going to address that. We let's save that because I know it's a trap. We're going to get them. Keep it there. We are not going to address that. Me say PhD now just to defeat illiteracy. Because I'll say we PhD no. Okwa bridge PhD home for so say training am wiem. PhD home for so say omutumi de air jet echo wiem. PhD home for so say omutumi car and one kasa driving on self-driving machines. PhD nyina say omutumi say COVID-19 about oma yedro bi aso ano fast PhD the home for so no. Yani PhD the home for so say be defeat illiteracy, that's all. Yebeko yie na yekobo nsa nyaka say ene Mr. Dr. Sapon ono so ewo brekum otena brochia na oye the PhD You give you Dr. Sapon tena broche UK kakra otra America ne mamie no ho otena ho ye ne PhD and as doctor wa che ade e America and then wa back and nyonko akwesi ata wawu and the doctor ekuta ni nsemu poly 250 Ghana mommy amprene ye wo PhD ni ukuta 250 ohani asafre eye Amwako Francis oye djuma ne shop e wo swame Amwako dia ha ne no wo yenim bra Amwako ono de obi anim aya okọ Japan e ko sesa nyoma e de babro chire bola obi anim Amwako ne store anim ya chiro eye Amwako and Sons and eye ne nyonko ofori ewu ye ose odo kuta ni nsem eye Ghana sike duduo poly 3000 Amwako na wa go school kuta PhD wa bon sa 3000 PhD holder or the 250 Ghana the buy or pure water bottled water abuofuru let the PhD work. I don't mean to be given one. I don't want to Kevin about that. I PhD home economics. What your teachers over the Mondial light bill. What about illegal connection? Oh, what's your PhD thesis? Abuofuru. Inti ukon kranfo yi ase dia enkwade enya kura nkran ni a wa PhD okay taflache okay ukon kranfo yi ase a omo monsa wo de sem fantefo omo lo be di odua nyina no boko nkranfo ne fantefo omo mi no omo monsa nkranfo ne fantefo ukoye dia yi mak ya wadwini so okoboka na wa kon fantime mu se be koye yi denchem me rekwate me ka abo wo dab ye ne be ziwezi bana kofie Encranfone infantifo omo monza minimum obeyesa me infantini encranfone infantifo ya wodefa uji because ebusuani ewu infantime mu ena makoze sa brass band ena we dey stand ena dia live band obeboka ya ba ne ne ochichise ne ni wo hu infantifo bo obobonsa 2 Ghana 3 Ghana ai otubi beje mic 30 minutes on fanto wo from eye Evans Wilson Hanson amankasa menyingo eye infantipim road ido Yawa UK yatna wa ne yenye yanyonko eye Francis Baden na waka baby ne ya bade yenso ye beja kwan ami na mebusia yenyina ye ha we are very 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 sad tonight enyumri ya ban ya bekire Ghana for day ayen ye nipa ye do nipa in fact tama ye see do aye ko school no start obeka school sam wa be yase be bom sa bon sa for jibi ko no ha na obekire primary school amukoye amankasa mini Evans yesi don ye call LA Premier owo ye infantiman school ha wonyina wonyim ye wie ne to ado ye call infantipem amankasa mini Evans yetete ha na yenya teacher training college ne ye and ye be wura oye UCC. Fortunately, I got the opportunity to go and further my education in the UK. So Infantifo ye Jimmy Brita na ye Jimmy ade na infantini ye fra obi alote infantini ye fra alote. What is there for Ashanti alote da infantifo ye Jimmy ti na alote jo ko so infantini kwasi abeyi we nanum kankan Jimmy na wa begina ho bonsa ne ko inti ye pede ya ochire one day inti minya opportunity Evans the oyana agenda on to kwan. So he's lived here, he worked here, he was a teacher for 35 years. I was in the United States, I stayed there for a little bit into me ben and I miss a call back. Me masters. Me and me PhD nazi into emidzi me wa abrocha ma ya bedru hasisia. See some pedegana for there, ya ban on your day, ye rebel on psychic and yako. We want people to know how we appreciate our brother who has passed on. Into Ame Namebusia, or your Wilson family. Yakuta Yensem, Sika, or ya Ghana, one Sika, Paul. In fact, Wabak, no, almost Obiaba, excuse me. Oh, sorry, Yakuta Yensem, or your dollars. Sorry, easy, or your day, Euphoria, no, and no man or pearl. Yakuta Yensem, Abrochisika, dollar, or yeah, $237. Over the Sabagara skill, no, now 450 Ghana. Yeah, Jimmy Bruta. Oh, yeah, near boat table, not at all. Oh, one fat drinks, one phone call a uncle. Uncle Echo Taylor, ni table no on more fabric PhD one van command. No more to o marry what na nyina di udokono. E die duade ni nyina di PhD. O ba brochira o te bonk bim. obi dan a wa high and I'm on the basement not to onware easy ai obetra we yes omo ye be 3 wo free UK no obey you me say UK kura tax omo dia ye hwehwe omo apam omo na omo bo table amomo £20 ni abobo table amomo na work opacho lady ebetima ba sweetheart is a pabas o say wo eyi wo ho stew no the ben why there stew no nimu kakakra obetima mam salt kakra me powdered salt I or bet you £20 or diluted salt or per malt or sape champagne or £20 oh dear. In California, you crack. Also, I know block streets and yeah, and a patutu. I'm going to order the beer every court. I'm going to go police. Nobody speak. I'm missing kind of K. Over Canada yourself. In California, I'm going to put here. I'm going to notice beer. You better say no pa. Nobody speak. I'm missing kind of. Why I won't say yaba. Abundi mraso enkafo pem mraso mo pese mo bedi mraso nkran ho enkafo ne fantifo pem sanbo enkafo so de omso no o tie area ho da o mama wo nda no ma hye speaker 13 no ma hye 13 na eyie no egim na oboso ma beje zagbraza pinini no mo de ko biri ni gezre egbezre egide eyie obi ewu nkranfo bonyo funeral omutimi ye yia ma ne ba na 12 ade tia mu nkwadwuma engravo intimu ade tia mu nkwadwuma mutimi ye yie ba akufo no pa 8 na mopon amache 4 mo so no pa mu nkwadwuma na bibia ni obie ma na engravo yie na enkrani kakra so kwa abrochire na obebon sa ende jai abosen 11:50 mo be na enkrani no wako school kakra ebia oye ni okan ena wabetena broche ye sa frɛ no eye den ye frɛ no ebia ye frɛ ebia Godwin ai enkrani ye frɛ Godwin ende school a wakoro ende ohun kra ende ogema ikre ne mu nyamada enkrani ye frɛ Godwin enkrani ebia Godwin maybe oblite anase ebia enkrani a wako school kakra na obegema ikse obonsa ende mu nkoda Oba so tafleche actually Godwin Oblite United States of America and you all know that mincha gan mix gabu English also blofode I ebusa penyi no so ebusa brochire ni aba nkran ni wakọ PhD ofra brochire o kan nkran na so nka ebusa penyi be ka so nka nkran so blofo kesa nkran ni wakọ PhD o keka nkwasi asem kura se blofo kura dia on nka nti gamashi your friend saying nkranfo eye ebusa penyi no onka bibia me ya blofo no problem so I make any family aka New York is settled with Atankpa Ebibio Ifa Eta. We just decided to come Tafrache Opinimbo Onupa me sad adventure so Bibio Sabulai Edenche Minke family Enyo it together a small contribution to make sure that our friend we have been living with in the US, we schooled with him and all that, a decent funeral. Me ofane no be become be guna sum ni nua ba kubi your friend Josh no so aba I increni your friend Josh no become be guna sum 1 second okay sorry Onupa minke donation a funeral organization community ga bibio a contribution a poly minke oshika brofushika no a 728 Ghana cedis a convert Minya. So you are done. No me ashamed. Oh na de mu obonyo funua again. Ombedi dokuno wo nyina renam. Enkase wo mo ma wini nyina obekola kase ba kumbu na. Engrafo renam. Omutumi wi kase ni nyina. Unhu kase ba kumbu. Ade. Omutumi ye ya no passes no mapon ochina no passes. Na de mu hye plane. Mutimu nya dwumara. And then Gravono, or make Dima Temple. Some men Gravono, or my friend from Mrs. In Gravono, strong, a short man, and El Capitano. Me say, in Gravono, be Dima Temenda Foke, almost time of my pong, men Gravono, the Omeyameno, Omudianum, the Shem, Blazo, Zo Blazo, omu wi na makoyi plastic chairs abesisi abonte no mu girigina so plastic chair ginya me no I was see save na ochina ye senya project fofo ni asatena so no makoyi ya be gina so no mo hye skirt blazo omu tomo ablakakaza pampa na bodi ni na jam omu dinam no ma hwenam ni nyama monsa 27 Ghana and omo de baye omo pe dokono omo pe chips omo pe tofle omo pe sabolai omo pe bibia omo monsa e dey suma so no nkranfo ne mfantefo all right now bo me ko edim ba omi asem na nka me be kan no ma me kinkan kirebo addressing professional bodies in Kumasi as part of his tour to the Ashanti region, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia emphasized the government's unwavering dedication to ensuring investor protection. And I quote, "It looks like the Minister of Finance is looking forward to making some payment to customers of the liquidated companies." Or see, oni eye Ashanti for ejumedifo din komo no se o. Menemu ka se de eye me se. Ohun se et se ayese. Na adwene ye ne se finance minister no boaboa no ho abetua omo a yegu banks aban for musika di ye ba omi anka no kore wonte brofo into ogina onim no keka nkwase asem we nyina obeso ka che say payment is in the pipeline unhu da. He was not emphatic. He was not able to tell you when and which date or the year politics or can't to trima santini say oh so amini a usika koka bank bia ahye no ye dwene ho. Finance minister on say we move blame ni from ono. Adia china obuso because the finance ministry did not do it. Ono na the head of economic management team. And the ono culture say odwene say ofri say osusu ho say na adwene ye ne say finance ministry no gada sika omde betua moka oboa. Muntie, this is language. This is how they deceive you. It is a uchia se ba omia ka kire wo say. So Okacha said the ministry is getting ready, Obwa. The ministry is getting ready, Obwa. He is lying to you. Sa statement, a future tense. Onim sa mubetia on kanchiro, but where Jiminti Ochnanopa, or free babetina, I can radio so. Now I can caption way. Finance minister getting ready to pay customers. And the end of the hono mwa swame. And importante mwa mojuma asay musika ashe. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia PhD. Waba santibe mu ne so amefo akasa o ka na o se eye MPP aban e de nyoma to kwan mu obetua o nsi bi o ka no obeka kire se Bawumia se MPP aban finance ministry o de nyoma to kwan mu obetua sika no and so o say getting ready does not mean you are ready. Getting ready does not even show say you are ready. It is a statement that is not definite. And so adia chia Yebenya radio phone. Oh, into uni say, oh, Bawumia kasa or say abana to nyoma omu tia no I omu tia no. We no mode dada mo, omu di bumo, omu di jem somewhere Jimmy, and omu di bumo bedru ha. The media is bad, some of them terrible. In his own statement, he say, no, what kind your kind, now what church, no, I can say, and you bray, as some I can say, finance ministry getting ready to pay. Into a journalist, I'll say, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia buy no or say the obetima catch eye omo musika ko kemu ni say na adwene ye ne say eye finance ministry no ye o ma adwene say omo betua na nipa ne tia because na da ben sa ne ye de chichire man because that is what it says here. Me reading the statement there was nowhere our car said they are going to pay or say onye even sure on to me am a concrete answer. So why do you tell the people and give them false hope as a journalist? Actually we GB Yanko enim. Now Shadie. Bawumia kwa Ashanti region na enkwasasem bi koso osem nya abotenam dwedwam kire mo. Ko minini Zagbraza. Gegere. Mr. S, get me that song. I won't play it today. A screw face. Mr. S, get me the screw face new. Azagbraza enkranfo omumbonsa ba akokra. Enkranfo apo. Say me call for the omo. I no more text me be read your text at you. Enkranfo na text. Omo say. Mami reading enkranfo text no. Or say you go give me problem. Enkranfo na started text no. We are not going to forgive you. You will never get a commit to eat again. Enkranfo na started to me warning. Oh, some church. And almost I tried there baku say. Baku say I no go take you go funeral again. You're a dangerous guy. In crime for no minimum. You fucking guys. You never text me sis. I don't know come with you in crime for Mr. S for you me me. Balagaza, your friend you saying Balagaza. And the old shame the end there. Dokunu your mobile to what the Balagaza shame. So we did Dokunu come to action. No matter some you are say come eba Dokunu. No one will be able to talk. China did Dokunu we and son of Kosak Balagaza. Mr. S, get me Balagaza. And you never dare rough. Kominini. Balagaza. Onu meja Dokunu si onu nyina ba dance floor. Obu ye pere masa kwato aso. Ai. Oka Balagaza. No meja kombinesi onu dimdika no ma begina finfin. DJ, ye dance. Mama nchira bibi wa. Mr. S, get me the song Balagaza by Screwface na been born emede. NPP has done marvelously well for Ashanti region, Isaac Osei. Now, yes, Isaac Osei say, ba Ashanti region. Now, if we Isaac Osei numa, oye papa penyini o, onya kwara, okasa tia de pepe, okasa tia penyini, nanso okasa se penyini. Okacha Santifo say, ba na NPP has done marvelously well in the Ashanti region, for the Ashanti region. Now, me enkain asame free na no baye. So say NPP aya die ama Ashanti region pa. Inti Santifo ade shemu nyina mo kotoma NPP. Because of NPP ni. Now, mami read it na no asem nchiro. Me chiro mpenifo a sebi almost psychological problem e Ghana. Tie no. Former Ghana High Commissioner to the United Kingdom, Dr. Isaac Osei, has denied allegations that the new Patriotic Party administration has done little to develop the Ashanti region. Osei, a man for Omokeka say NPP, Mwa Ashanti region, or Sisanko for the Chatro. No, no, dear, Sansem Nanko for Kano, or Pesa or Chregana for say, Ninja and Ninja Swo. Isaac Osei, no, Momentie, Ninyansa Sama or Kakao. Dr. Isaac Osei, who is a former member of parliament for Subin, said the NPP has developed the Ashanti region more than any political party. Dr. Isaac Osei Kasano Osi Sudua Amankofati Asiese or no one penny kwasia. Ohun de pa onim and ohun de anya so obi buna ohun so obi so ebwana ohun Osi NPP eye party we oka ho no a omama no position that no oye the ambassador to UK no Osi NPP na boa Santifo chen party bia e Ghana ye history mu where Isaac Osei enye obi ofri ankafo eye panyini a yebu no Osi NPP aboa Asantemai chen party bia o Ghana okoso no de no kan momien kan ne ndwedwam. Now, I quote his exact words. Speaking to journalists in the Ashanti region, Dr. Isaac Osei said the NPP has done enough in the Ashanti region and continues to execute many critical projects for the region. Osi NPP aye bi pa ma Asantemai and omo da ho ye project akese tele ama Asantefo. Now, okore nim no say, and I quote, the government tieniye na asemo kan ni Osei. The government of President Akufo-Addo and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia has done a lot in the Ashanti region and all over the place. Whether you are talking about infrastructure or whether you are talking about number of people who have passed through school as a result of the new policy on education by the government, it is obvious that this government has done great things. Or see NPP a yebia man Santemai na oba Santemai ni nyina woni tua eba infrastructure eba school na okan ya no say free SHS eba ye no eno krampo ne che NPP a yebia man Santemai enti na ogina so aka kire Ghana for say de NPP a ya man Santemai no ebi nsi da. Mesim penifo we omudi Asantemai nim omo no must say the future of Asantemai youth. Me catch it 90% of Asantemai youth that omabe sebio omo hie omo bre eye mpenifo no mo Asantemai no must say mo. Eno nti na obi ti akra no hu Asantefo so bi nkurasefo. Because mpenifo no bi dodo no omo mpempuntio omo de mo eye business. The leaders or the elders of the Ashanti region, they are using the youth to do business. Infrastructure bang. O kind story ni kwechira. Ose Okumasi Airport. Obo Okumasi Airport wom. I keep telling you, in penifo we omudi MPP ni mo ya Asantefo no omo no masaya Santemai. And obi tinkran okasa Asantefo yunkurase for it is because of penifo no. because in penifo ni ready say omo beka no kre enti ama politicians ni hu Asante for sebio so omo nyina dodo no magimi enti da bia no omo tenkran e na omo hu Asante for te say enkokɔ enti de ohia ne eburo ene de this way enti de ohia ne say omo ba na omo beto eburo gu Asante memu na omo soso omo soso wi a na omo asakotena nkran. Inti Asante for MPs no, they don't consider themselves from some Asante for. Omu doing crime, omu nyina wo estate one crime. They don't build estate in Ashanti region. Napo only estate to Ashanti region, but Napo estate bebre one crime. Because ohu Asante man said they are not developed. Oma junimum biye kesi say that kind of development no ode beba ho enyiska. I'm telling you. 90%, 47 or 49 MPs are omu free Ashanti region, omu eye parliament, omu nyina investment one kind. Asante fokro mu si so a omu ye businessmen a sika bedi omu nsem, omu nyina investment e one kind. Omu be si toy houses ba ku mienu bi e wo Asante memu. They don't recognize Asante man because omu adwirimu no Asante fo nye ready to develop. Na hwana mo na ama de aba so, de aba ne se eye mpanifo mu di Asante man nim. Aya Asanteman in penifom di Asanteman nim. And that is why the problem no eda ho existe. Because I would say aya Asanteman now ye MPP ni. Oh, in some way you catch one na mubu ofu na ye mo ya se edidi mo hene atam. Abra o hene no anadwu bia o hwe me. Na wo problem ni say me medidi na atam no. Na say wo no wagimi because o hene nim say nyansa sam na make no. When you can na ye mo ya instead say mobe banta de ye can with facts no na makɔhye ohene akisi edidi ohene atem so ohene no anadwu bia ohwe me onim sɛ wo wagimi nti na ohwe me nti nka mo ka sɛ Kevin Taylor edidi ohene atem no na nka me dum me TV no na nka me jai de me ka no na nka makɔtena baby na omo jimi ni akoso agimi obodam pa sam papa bi ka kire nipa no say abrante na so ma kan enye no kore yente ha ena Morris ampa ogina Asante mem tina radio so ka say Asante fo ahemfo mu ya jantrafo wan etumi ka say o ka say Asante fo ahemfo ya jantrafo no say na mampon hino onya Asante otumfo onya Asante bantima hino no so nya Asante na ahemfo do maka na omu nyina de omo power abehye otumfo mo nya Asante fo ahemfo Morris ampa tina TV so ka say emubi no mo ya jantrafo mo agi atum ehyehyɛ mo ho eno de yendi otumfo atemeboa eno na nye atenie eno de na normal meboa because mujimi ni ba ko na akasa asem no Morris ampa ka kire mo say ahemfo mo Asante me mu ya kromfo ahemfo mo Asante me mu ya kromfo mu ye jantrafo mo fa nkofo yerenom Morris ampa na ka kire mo obie na no ka kire Asante fo ahemfo ede na mo ka kire no Asante me
ahemfo na mo drag otumfo no ewe tema otum no na ma yam mo so mo problem sewi ahemfo mo ti kumasi da otumfo ne mo kasa ewe fe corona mo mu bebo moto Asante mo tie me Ashanti chiefs mo ahemfo na mo Ashanti region problems any yama mo ni otumfo bre Asante I from be we are conform to asase many papa ko bi no mensa I from be we are conform Asante I from be we are conform to asase many papa ko bi no mensa Etiama for sika eviama for gas eviama for yeremu Nyama muti Asante region ahemfo I to galamse is money amudi wo Asante region no we na mo be fa ma hutumi aw ka ma hutumi asam what kind of nonsense is that? I say what kind of nonsense is that? Money we nko dili ansa ma ba so mo bodam aka 179 days ni akoto aba oto odi matem o bodam balagaza
Don't try me beaty. Screw face, I don't go to queer men and proper meeting. I don't wanna go with me, baby. I don't wanna go. I don't wanna go pay me for what to quit, but like I don't wanna go.
Ayi dukuima, bamba ye Japan. Agbala dukuima, bamba ye Japan. Kelebona weki wezo, adukwa indozo pilazo. Echichi bodo bodo, wana tumado medo. Wamia wagbo, wamfe kone dobo. Yo esumomi, esumabo, nyami wodan chaka. Ebebu walo, obafo walo, wodan chaka. Emoye, wanyonyo fege wodan chaka. Jameli, wonshi jenson. Ayi to ya choko, kuko ha choshito. Pama. Yo ni bedu kuye sani aguale. Efiti ashino. Yo ni bedu kuye sani aguale. Efiti ashino. Yo ni yodu kuye sani heme. Yo ni yodu kuye sani heme. A woman without buttocks, we must beat them. Efiti ashino. A woman without buttocks, we must beat them. Efiti ashino. A woman with jaguda sani heme. A woman with jaguda, we must heme. You are mama no go lege go. Eh no go lege. Mami no go nyongo go. Oh no go nyongo kami wa no go nyanga go. Eh no go nyanga buwe inke amata go banchilezi. Dala sulela lukwa sumo mina kata Dala sulela lukwa sumo mina kata Oto emi jole koka kolo fight for Umali. Oto emi sweetie koka kolo fight for. What the way? Unami anamu mua like that. Unami anamu mua like that. Titi tata kewaka lu waje wosu. Titi tata kewaka lu waje tashnu wane. Waje kubese waje abomi waje kule bono nyewo waje bugo bangu waje shona. Off the year very unfamiliar segemu. Adugu ono go mbemi. Adugu ono go ngomi. Adugu ono go mfemi for what do we balagaza. Adugu ono go mbemi. Adugu ono go ngomi. Adugu ono go mfemi for what do we balagaza. You are mama no go lege go. Eh no go lege. Mami ono go nyongo go. Oh no go nyongo kami wa ono go nyanga go. Eh no go nyanga buwe inke amata go banchine. Adugu ono go mbemi. Adugu ono go ngomi. Adugu ono go mfemi for what do we balagaza. Adugu ono go mbemi. Adugu ono go ngomi. Adugu ono go mfemi for what do we balagaza. You are mama no go lege go. Eh no go lege. Mami ono go nyongo go.
Go.
Dada Kwame Tewia.
Kelvin Taylor me pacho.
Kwame Taylor. Dada Kwame Taylor. Beda wasi bebre ne ya wa ya ma nyame hira o. Na mate se be so check me pa. Me so me check o. Me yada ma pene so. Mate se also o girlfriend me. Ya me hira bebre ne o ne pa wa ya ma me. Ko nye obi an be nya me hodo achamade. O wo me ho adwen pa nyame hira o. Sankrofo we bi na nyame hwehwe o mo so aheni. Nti nyame hira bebre dada Kwame Tewia nyame hira o. Me so me check o. Na da bay na oba be fam ya kwa abrochire ma ya wade ya wada da Kwame Tewia na ma ba life wo hwa me ma ba life hwa manim na hwa me
ahoya fo emu ya evu ya an ehia atamfo ehia fo atamfo ehia fo mo ya ba ko mi edumi fa ngom na me pick course be 5 minutes na me pon this show udumi nja hwe ori akoko hwe eye short man on El Capitano people serious people that show you ahemfo akesiri nyina obi ahwe asofo akesiri nyina obi ahwe politicians no ba omi campaign ti wo nyina ahwe akwa we be den yenkotua na tiemfa magedi still be kind of natural and this kind of the ba magedi but still no credit dey ai inti adena de be say yenjama mahama ne mra na efe yenkombra na ehu de be ye adena saa na bobutumi nya ho hwe ai me ne frame Kevin Taylor KT and I say Kwame Tewia. All right, now this the last story. Na yemfa sa dwuma de we embra de we asanso boache na ho yem mobo asanso boache osaboduaba wo I obey minister housing minister so roads minister I just say honestly, I seem to be somebody with a good heart. I don't know why. I have not met him in person. Or MPP ni mum die. I have not really the corrupt activities that they will be him say is corrupt. But I seem to be somebody I just say or to say chobi mame and I will steady I say the way my boy I say abudiaba I say why say small boy be that I say if you vote or go from I almost be out here ha intermana than here I say also okasala with tina would be taking it serious I as so much why say abrofo bentu yen time fansa I say on person yi bibi free sink mu a no de miamia and say debt bi e ko hwehwe corner bi a why say abrofo bentu I say around me I say okasala would be fun serious I say chobi male chobi I see as so watch me penance I just also want deep I just a good heart I always naturally a woman no why you just about politics and ultimately I say no or some beginnings be a very humble beginnings now deep down ultimately say also sometimes you need to look deep in the person right as I say watch the way I'm who to me but agreed now still he's still moving with these criminals I don't bintimi kana I say me kana smile say magic toy free me baba and say what station me I say chobi okasa Messiah get me one of us and so watches so okabrofo say okasa I say oba won peno okay just kiss me in public and a ding I said I say okay wakasa I say I've never seen any serious country where they don't tow their roads as I'm so watching a road minister I say on who e kura nyansafo di anima ye road tolls e free ho on who be da as I'm so watching say ba omi ejimi oni ekufuado as I'm so watching say buckle up. I see amwakwata ye Jimmy for. Mo ko school mo kan brofo na mo ko summary ni sa anyoma na. Sa brofo na kan na mo timi ntiase ana. Asensibuacho is referring to the person or the people who went for cabinet meetings to do what tell Ghanaians to say omo euro tolls free ho. Or say I have never seen any serious country where they don't toll roads, their roads. Into also say kro ya team na say president, vice president, road minister, eco cabinet meeting, not only taking decisions say, yenny road tolls if I said, what is only on serious people, Jimmy. It has and Subachi is technically telling you about Jimmy for because Baumia was at the cabinet meeting. Ekufuado was at the cabinet meeting. Amwakwata was there. Into see how can they go and say, Mami and toll road biya. It is a grammar, not so parcel grammar, and also parcel tester. These are some of the things they ask you. Into a say, what was Asensubuachi implying here? A bit my question. Into Omubusa said the Asensubuachi cano asia chire saying. Omo chire se chirem. Na answer no be chirem na so busa mo say edie na Asensubuachi ejina so ede akase ekura ye yi tolls every kwan mu no na impenifo no nye serious a. Na say there is a reason in the just obi ama decision direction at taking decision me say yenyi road tolls that means sa nipa no on serious technical nipa na Jimmy intersensu buachi breaking down the statement no or catch them say the cabinet Ekufuado ba omiao taking decision say yenyi road tolls in front no omo ye on serious se bronika se on serious ana Ghana ni ka se on serious se otebrofo yi opeso catch say wadwini NCP adebia obeyebia no eye seriousness just say won shada enim nyansa wo ye mane sipi enti ye road tolls free ho and on na ye road minister and all catch them. This is what I've been talking to you people about. And anytime I say yate Ghana ha no amanfo brofo grammar comprehension and om dia say kuro no It is a winning sign we are and our power got radio so obekasa said said you Jimmy, but that is what he meant. And baby obekobia ye be busa brofo the question we no that is the answer. Broni be say winim dia woka. Asensibuachi is telling you say eye Ekufuado ba omi aban we omo Jimmy. So nkomo ye serious anka omuntumi anka say yen cancel road tolls. At the good time because Asensibuachi he's a debia me hu na ise chobi. Okasa bitimi hwe ne saa me say Na senso buache okosua ne brofo e oko school we does he even understand the things he says? Asenso buache is just in politics because Ashanti na o free school and o share politics. 90% of boys omo di MPP omo nyina wie university omo share politics because they didn't have anything else to do. Samia Uku Eugene Ahe, Jefferson Saki, Asenso Buache, Samuel Abujina, Omunyina, Akoya Nimse, Burkina, Abenkwai, Mustafa Hamid, Omunyina. And now listen to Asenso Buache. I am ya.
Ready before we take action, before we intervene. But maintenance also means money. Many countries, they use the tolls that they collect from the proceeds from road tolls to finance maintenance. But in our case, we are suspended. I think it's a good time for us to start a discussion to bring this road tolls back. We can get money to maintain our roads. That is very important. So at our ministry, we have started the process by engaging the various stakeholders to get their buy-in to make sure that we bring the road toll back. This is very important. I've never seen any serious country where they don't toll their road. Yeah, but in our country, anytime that you want to, take money from citizens, we politicize it. So everything is politicized. This is a way of cautioning our political leaders that when it comes to national development, let us all come together in a bipartisan manner so that we can collectively develop our country together.
And what did they make an answer? What did they work an so on the majority of boys of MPP munina, they are not fit to be there. But I want to say, Jimmy, we just allow these people to run this country. Samia Uku or your home economics. Samia Uku or your home economics. Unimsa. Samia Uku. The ben now says Samia Uku Atna TV so I can't add your radio school. Obaga also read political science. A home economics no eh. Samia Uku. Home econs. Home econs. They be also already law. Omo boa, mameka eventually he. Samia Uku home economics no ready eh. No school. All of the majority a fake certification they could tell me. Or graduate as a home economics student. Mamenka as a mitro. Oh, acquire friend Charles Bisu. Charles Bisu. The nickname ankasa de afloat. Charles Bisu. Mamo. Met mama munina history. Fact. Mushoba mumusomo. Obian to deny. Charles Bisu. Ose oko in Siam SS Obwa wanko SS bia in Siam is lying to date. He was sacked. Charles Bisu we SS. Nananke tia Charles Bisu ya. Galamsey Charles Bisu area Ampeso Korea Parliament no. Charles Bisu did not complete in CIM SHS. Obwa he did not complete. He was sacked. The nickname ankasa ya afloat. Charles Bisu. Motete Ghana. Mr. Charles Bisu opa ombra. National television is not ankasa me boa owie in CIM SS. We in CIM SS bia. Charles Bisu did not complete senior high school. Charles Bisu, the nickname ya afloat. Charles Bisu, mameka bincho. We SS oko UK. One emami and son eko UK. Charles Bisu no yejuma o T-Mobile UK. Eni oko ria phone ya pamono. Charles Bisu. TMA. Me say, baby, I'm share Charles Bisu, be amumbusa ne say. Ose owie insiem o proven chira mo we wie insiem o boa. Insiem school SS no Charles Bisu we wie. Charles Bisu on na mo no nya UK ko share o ko share on emma miensa na wo ye. Charles Bisu no oyeduma o T-Mobile phone shop e no ko wie phone ne pamono. Charles Bisu oba na on any UK a on any wo ye owia oba ni sika elo di dwane ye na the members pie Ghana oba na obeware MP na sebio or ware ni sisia no e na odinya de wonya. Charles Bisu knows nothing. Or you criminal. Metuma momu nyina story obie no obetuma ba TV so abeka se meboa. Say I am defaming you. Say me go anima say tomorrow morning let them release statement and say Kevin Taylor is lying. I went to NCIM, I completed. When I went to the UK, I didn't work at T-Mobile. Metuma Charles Bisu records a free UK amamu. Charles Bisu. I will be a real basika or UK. Metuma yomu nyina amamu story. Eye criminal cartel. Me say in Katan constituency. Monfred Charles Bisu Mutan say SS Ben Owie. Which secondary school did he complete? Here Ben Owie on Kanchiremo to be Kanchiremo. Your friend afloat, the nickname no afloat. Ye ni munkofo we nyina. Betuma Charles Bisu mamie ensa ono mo UK. Na message them no yedwuma T-Mobile or UK. T-Mobile oko wia phone ya pamono. One oba bi na settle down eno sa wia oba no. Eno di dwane be share Ghana. Eno di be share sa MP we. Ode fa so wako UK akọwo. Charles Bisu. Charles Bisu ye wi. Me say mo say Charles Bisu say me boa na ochina mo friend o radio so. Na mo guy Charles Bisu Kevin Taylor bi se de enwie nsiam oya no kwar. Here ben who are your mates? Who did you write the exam to? That means my dear. Fake law certificates. Where were you for? Monfra float and adwi. No no the eba no onimanko we jai sa me pe MP akoye. Charles Bisu we we. Na mobile mo se mobile galam say Charles Bisu medano. Be ma oni oba tifia we wia. E te say boy ya ote Angeli kwa me FIFA. Emma oni oma wu nyina ya ahonafo ma. Yeah. Come fever. Otena radio so no kasa I said tribe bia ya kwasea. Ono angasa ne tribe fo mpeno because ne ho nyan. Na no ne atro. Mese mumusa ne se enkwara wa wo mienu miense o se den a enya ahonafo no ne omo wo ye. Enso tumi gina radio so odia enkranfo atem, odia ahonafo atem. Ono kwa be fever to be do point TV o se me memfa ahonadin to ne ba aboa. O papa be wutu temate sa aponche. Wentumi po insida nkora e wo bomfa. These fools. And I'm watching Ghana to some so. I am starting with Charles Bisu today. Maybe by a crazy exposés on these people. Me say ochina no pa. Mom fana mumbusa Charles Bisu Kevin Taylor say you never completed in CIM. Is it true or false? Which year did you complete? Who did you complete with? Your pamono. Kevin Taylor said, Charles Bisu, you worked at T-Mobile in the UK. You were arrested for stealing phones. In CIM, right, Mr. P. The school is in CIM, NSEIN. Charles Bisu did not finish. That school, my team is saying, it's a 5 minutes drive from the Axim Township. Thank you, Mr. P. In Timon Charles Bisu, I'm going to say, Mr. we SS. Akwa we ye Sa Obaya or Warren Wagane, do you know, sir, as we speak today, Charles Bisu is still married in the UK? Charles Bisu is still married to a woman in UK. And Waba Ghana, MPP, Niwe, Jimmy, or also Omusa questions, no, Oyuzuno. Charles Bisu is a fraudster. In CIM Senior High School, Munko Busa School, no records him. Said that year Ben Charles Bisu try exams to read the index number at 10. SS we everything about Charles Bisu is a lie. Besides, get me Charles Bisu's picture. Let me find two number fan command. Besides, after cut this piece, I want Charles Bisu to respond because some chana DB. A wanted criminal like Charles Bisu moved to Ghana, so Ombedi MP. Now Ohene Nananketia to say may support Charles Bisu, such a criminal. Nananketia or China for Charles Bisu and say in CIM school no in Oye. Well, name Charles Bisu no Mrs. I don't want to waste my time looking for Charles Bisu's picture. My fan to tsunami. Give me Charles Bisu's picture. I think I have it here somewhere. Aqua a Jue, a criminal, a thief. Mr. Man 24 hours. He should come and respond. Say, oh, yeah, school no. This is Charles Bisu. Why would him Charles Bisu no nie? This a Jue, this criminal. Galam say gangster wing. Aqua wing. This is Charles Bisu. Why would him Charles Bisu no nie? Charles Bisu onye. This guy. A Jue, and they say a Katan constituency. A Sikado Katan. Akwawe on free ho. A Jue because of criminality. In Pediforce Akwawe is Omedi MP. Omechen senior high school certificate. And on Nam Takra de Kachenko also a lawyer. Charles Bisu saw a lawyer. There you go. Charles Bisu say, oh no, or a lawyer. Charles Bisu say, or a lawyer. Charles Bisu. Now Charles Bisu, any school be could be a every certification you could turn on. Nina fake. Charles Bisu, every baby also a school met to mama baby of them or they will strip him off every single documentation and a certificate. Charles Bisu. Every application be apply to any school be also a query. Charles Bisu bois. He never completed senior high school. This guy. It's exactly 8 p.m. We will talk about Charles Bisu in some Samia Uku, Mustafa Hamid, Asenso Boache, Samuel Abujinapo, me mama list. Mon kanchromo. Charles Bisu, Mirkuduka, Samia Uku, Asenso Boache, Eya Eugene Ahin, boy na friend Jefferson Saki, Eya Akosia Menu. Me say, mon kanchro mo say, I will tell Ghanaians their story. After this short break, befa phone calls, Charles Bisu. Charles Bisu we ruwe. That would Ghana aqua we only credibility be Charles Bisu.
I want to understand something. Is it a project or what are the needs for 12 inherited? Good, inherited. The question for the sake of time, a specific question. Then I'm almost sure within the 8-year period then I'm mobile 2017. See, I'm dealing with Meyama Santaman. My share 2017, 2024, maybe. What are the projects? Which you have 5 zip line. Zip line. Yes. Okay. Drone. Zip line is the national thing. Zip line drones. It's regional specific. Exactly. Is it not in Ashanti? In Ashanti. Okay. Girls. That is a school. Yes. That is same. Okay. By the end of this month, no, April, we won't say clean Abelande International Airport. It's the airport in the TV. Yes. Okay. So what about zip line? What about STEM school? What about some channel? What about airport? What about TV? Yeah. Baby and mother unit now until Rebecca is our project. Okay. Let's see a 4. Yeah. You are trying to get the other ones in account. Airport, Mama 3. Yeah. Baby and mother unit now until Rebecca is our project. Okay. Let's see a 4. Yeah. You are trying to get the other ones in account. Airport, Mama 3. Yeah. Baby and mother unit now until Rebecca is our project. Okay.
I see a 4.
Yeah. Rade Jacopo. Appetition for we. Ye Jimmy o. Na obi asole sem ye youth. Adan a aban ne ye bibi na appetition we di wo so a. Kokuo we appetition we di wo so a. Rade Jacopo. Ye di kwasi asem. Hello caller.
Hello.
Yes,
Dada. Kevin, Kwame, Teria Taylor. Hey, senior man. Yada wase. Better na pome.
Bibi aboko.
Ye da nyame ase da bia enya da jeba. Eba e dia sifim na ija akansem but last statement here. List boy no so. Akufo adu na kasa di ono e 4th staff 7th January obi George Bush ni speech besie yi ehun de ono chief criminal. Baumia aye na asem. Fitina Podeluko, all of these people are criminals, especially when it comes to their credentials.
Yeah.
If you go to parliament, Afinyo Markins, the kind of criminality he leads, Kevin.
Afinyo is a criminal. Afinyo Markin. God of wouldn't name that guy.
Oh yeah, like as in every day we are making there for us young people. Oh yeah, there, obi there paper toilet and that like that kind of colonial mindset after 60 years we still live in. Oh yeah. But it has come to a stage we have to conscientize people there. These people leading us are thieves, they are criminals. You can wear some $200 suit, speak some Makola grammar, and come and sit there and think you are better than us. Parliament, bro, for Koya Ibini Waka road to skate what it to see here, Ubevia. Never what the bay road, no Ubevia. Every folk thing, yes,
I'm sure. Thank you very much.
The courage to expose them will give you everything you need to know. All of these people, look, Kevin, we have details of them. We will expose all of them. They are thieves, criminals.
Thank you. All right, that's it. Hello, caller.
Yeah, hello.
Yes, sir, go ahead.
Kevin?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. I mean, the name of the school is Ensign Secondary School, not Ensign.
Okay, Ensign Secondary School, right. Thank you.
Ensign Secondary School.
All right.
Yes,
great.
in Axim.
Thank you for the correction.
All right, thank you.
I appreciate this. All right. Hello, caller.
Yeah, Kevin, good evening.
Good evening. Go ahead.
Abu Sekeni. Kevin, you're a problem. We station room too. Sometimes all we have off I don't know. I have to check this.
Remember live, then they start to disturb me.
Last silent TV. Abu no kase Sekeni.
During the day, you know, prepare nine say maybe you prepare
anything about in your but to other stations I'm using DHL. A DH plus, you know, a decoder I'm using. But I don't consume when Go TV so when you Go TV so. I don't know whether you try and then bring it to Go TV. I don't know the cost. I don't know. It's what to touch.
Matty. Hello. Right. Yeah, Matty. Thank you.
Now, you're about to start a Gadafo, Baunia. You're about to touch a Ghana Indian team. December 7th. Please catch a wooden and Webusia. Since you want to walk with Chino. One from one year, I'm going to send this card. One catch it. So December 1 2 and by and chair NPP. Nan Baunia 1 2 Abama Mahama. I am very serious. One more trouble because this is a Mexico, you know, Kevin. This I could go in 2 years ago. Tomatoes, Moko, the BP and Biasan. Oh, when you're about to touch the criminals, you have to kick these people out of the country.
Thank you.
Because we're better where we are, about Ghana.
Thank you very much. Hello, caller. Hello.
Yeah, Kevin.
Yes, sir, go ahead.
My friend Kenneth. It's very sad because Ushe, vice president, a whole country's vice president, Uko Kasakwana has to make us own board, but it's not funny anymore.
No, it's not funny anymore. It's not.
No.
Some people think
it's not funny anymore.
It is not. Yeah.
No, it is not. Me say oh, anything me of the sana after more because who catch you be say me figana na udi way. Because say what are you talking about? Is that your vice president? I say entertainment was school. I say entertainment was school. And this is the whole vice president. And you have Nkoforma school backing what is happening in new. It is so sad. Kevin, Charlie.
Thank you. All right. I'm on for it's hello caller. Hello. All right. I'm in for another caller. Hello caller. Hello. Go ahead.
Yeah, hello. Good morning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a pane wajuma pa oye at the moment Ghana. The beer missing me tiwa titua. I'm Kevin na many at the tech. Na is a mishuma me my Ghana. Problem ninya media no no na e share Ghana ne him for no. It's a walk can yana ubi tinchen me bisa me say origin say pan origin say. Brofia walking kai. Obe bana obe kai ache timemufo no ene obi o tibdwom ate asese se ni nipa na timi dwene no hu se ene nipa wo twa mentro no no de brofo no no de adada ye hu Mr. Kevin Taylor wo be hwe boys a epadwuma ye na nkofo bie agency na di tupu nkofo e wo Ghana Mr. Kevin Taylor e to le bia se hyedem na yesu de be die kura edin wo ko ba bia onya dwuma nyina gu ya break Kevin. Who can be my Kabia Maya na the way I'm penfoni ya Ghana ni dear. Yeah.
What are my people?
That's so. Me, my Tom and Pipida. My Tom and Pipida. About where I am, me to my kufuado twice in yam to my kufuado. The Dintina Wuti Jom, Uko Togo, Uko Dubai, Uko China, Uko Fanoma be good central market, Uko Fanoma be good president. Wouldn't himself dollar no secret. Stay now, so we are MVP ni Mr. Kevin Taylor. Oba enye dwuma nye. Mesro, se du adwuma bia Mr. Kevin Taylor. Fama me, na me driver ni.
Emede say wajatum na edien na influence so ma to 2016, esa to 2020 Begufuado. You are open to me, can you umchire me?
Ya tie say sometimes no baby ya tie no. Ya adwuni nyina ya say MPP ani ya wo matum. And MPP no ye Ashanti dia. And to win no ye de no etetew manu wura mu. And at the moment ya wo na wo ye say nipa na wo ba dwuna ba hu say ye de MPP atetem ba MPP ni ye nkwasasem na bia NDC ni ye nkwasasem de say metwe no no. Wo bo hu say no ma sole atia wo. Ba bia wo society na wo mu no ma sole atia wo no ma kan wa hye. And the basa na wo ntimi ye dey. And choose the right leader. Ye problem na Ashanti memo ye face no. Mr. Kevin, ye no.
Bema, me that's pa. Yamisha. That's it.
Mr. Kevin, me driver ni peka me ntwa na me bre.
Mate. Hello caller.
Kevin Taylor.
Go ahead, boss.
Kevin Patone Ramawan ne kase Kevin. Kevin enna mi nuane kano boy sabre. Kevin. Chasibisu we. O ka chasibisu. Chasibisu we na ekwaja dem dia. Osani bo akiri enne asema ya minwanwa woni de Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na no ohia enkamofo mpemfo a omugina simpiesu epichi aomox ohia omo a odi envelope ma mo bia ne de 8 million na wom 8000 na wom no akire bebre a reject omo de se wa unim onna country omo says or the Zungo Development Fund eba obe make sure say Zungo bia no obesi school honum can we meet Zungo atuna besinne you mean to one block on me see Zungo development grant me koso Zungo what can you say onu on the Quran e Flash House obe make sure say John Domani mama ni trimwa dene make na ya kono John Domani mama 10 no na e 110 no do be make sure so ba obema na obeti so ma na ba form and the ka ye nyan mo amko meka na nu ya no omuku takitiska na 850 million and omo de koye adia na 110 o Adiane 110 million and then omukuta 850 million. And Tisani Po we begina the country of say or no Obama wa to Obama now we Camonia or Toba one sense away in Camonia. Now we are free.
But I say now some this see. Hello, caller. Hello. Yes, Patrick Kasabitio.
Hello.
Go ahead.
Good evening, yes, sir.
Patrick Kasa.
Patrick, what you say?
You have a call.
Fine. But I demand the wedding now. I tell you what. Start your man yet. Hello.
Meet you, Pa Kasa.
And Patrick, they hear me and say NPP for no technology. Technology normally, because last about no trail, Ushuma, now about name technology no use to be Patrick. I demand the wedding now. Be a cast 1 year another time now. I'm so I said technology no. The way you mind.
Mati, may I say, all right. Go ahead, caller.
One student, one tablet. Was I could do for a man up pantoma. Say the whole Ghana, senior high for no much, one tablet, Ama will be a one student, one tablet. Ama DH1 for Panahontoma, with the video no class and you do ya no check it. Omo guna ni ma sepoto nti ba omi ade ni comedian na no ye Ghana for ehu se asesena ma ye den enna kintampo ukoto banche 10 cities 20 cities wuni 100 cities a wunti ni fifo wo kintampo enso kan ye nim se kintampo ye do aduane e ma ye de bi supply other regions enne wote kintampo na ukoto moko na wuni 10 cities 5 cities a wunti mi to moko nti hwa asesena mu to aba no mesra Ghana for ni na se this fight or this abattoir it's not about NDC. It's about Ghana versus NPP. Into will be a fan card in 2 years. Now one kind John Dramani Mahama any Ghana said Mahama any bet me abe free so how any activity when in Momedase.
Thank you very much. Hello, caller.
Hello, Kevin. Good afternoon, Kevin.
Yes, sir, go ahead.
Issue I'm a person maker kakrane malam na was a friend of Kabongano said.
Okay.
I know what I say.
Yeah, Kasamitio. Malam Kabonga. Can I submit?
Malam Kabonga. Sanju Shemuno, I will say yes, Sanju Shemuno. Say no crese, Malam no Wakasadia, and no mumna edim in Kremusumnum. Because Baumia
and Jana make us a menya sure say Wakasa, because in Kremuni Papa be any Wabekasa. And I am hoping, say, when you're in a kaye. And it's not me sure make us say
Baumia or no one.
Boss, fixophone is very important. Communication is very, very important. Say a bit to me, I smooth. Say ye sana na I dim. So give. Mamishe, befa 1 or 2 number pound. Hello, caller.
Are you the said Kevin Taylor?
I am the said Kevin Taylor. The said Kevin Taylor is me.
Are you sure about that?
I am the said Kevin Taylor. I said Kevin Taylor. It is me.
You know that. Oh Lord Jesus have mercy.
They said Kevin Taylor. Go for my
Kevin Taylor. Ghana for futu kakra amesese. Umma ura Kevin Taylor engagement tu. Umma engagement mbegu. Wachira munne. Se ahefubinum ajije niema. Amuni se omo ebusuya. Ebinum ajivi ke bima jiwe na wono kwa pae ne wonam fam ko ba no wo chefe wo mwe nti ya e ba ne ba be che ko bi ti mo no no aje ponfo na da so musumo do so se o nti mo man ye chiro mo se ye do so sa hefofo ne aso wo no anyway there's nothing like aso in Ghana ye atofo o muku ye Ghana
Kevin, what do you mean?
Thank you very much. So that's it for today. My name is Kevin Akobedu Taylor. You can also call me Dada Kavana Tevia. Hey, Asabo. I really appreciate you being here for almost 4 hours. It's been 3 hours, 42 minutes. Tomorrow is Wednesday. I will not be here. Tomorrow is NDC 360. Make a date with Sami Jemfi and the NDC communication team. They will bring you another exciting, educative, fact-checking episode of the NDC 360 to be showing live on Loud Silence TV. It will be live on Facebook. Other platforms will be picking it up. We will be picking it up, streaming it on all our platforms tomorrow. Make a date, exactly 8 p.m. Ghana time, 4 p.m. US East Coast time. Sami Jemfi and the NPP communication team will take over from me tomorrow on Loud Silence TV. It's been a good night. We have learned a lot. The facts is clear. John Dramani Mahama should lead Ghana come 2025. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is confused. The NDC, the NPP is a criminal cartel. Cluster of criminals who have come together to dupe this nation. We will not make such mistakes again. We will not go back to vote for criminals to lead Ghana. Remember, we are all messengers who are ready and willing to speak truth to Ghana. My name is Kevin Taylor. Be good. Cheers. God bless you and God bless me. Good evening.
Take glory, Father. Take glory, Son. Take glory, Holy Ghost. Now and evermore. Take glory, Father. Take glory, Son. Take glory, Holy Ghost. Now and evermore. Take glory, Father. Take glory, Son. Take glory, Holy Ghost. Now and evermore. In the morning, early in the morning, I will rise and praise the Lord. In the morning, early in the morning, I will rise and praise the Lord. In the morning, early in the morning, I will rise and praise the Lord. In the morning, Good morning, Jesus. Good morning, Lord. I know you come from heaven above. The Holy Spirit sit on the throne. Good morning, Jesus. Good morning, Lord. I know you come from heaven above.